Yeah, peace and power to everybody. Just a quick stream. Navigating through indoctrination. Yeah, it's kind of mad still, car. Earlier I was watching something with my son, my 6-year-old. Some new prehistoric dinosaur series that's out on Apple. So I'm just watching and I'm thinking, I wonder if my son's like realizing certain things. And he must have, because he popped up on about these dinosaurs that were basically underwater. And how they had no breathing mechanism, no gill or anything like that. No hole like what a whale has. Also showing like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, like paddling, swimming in an ocean. And I'm thinking, when did they start doing this then? You know what I mean? So they've remixed this indoctrination of dinosaurs yet again. And while I'm watching it, I'm just thinking, you know, I'm glad my son's with me watching it. You know what I'm saying? Peace, realize. Yo, do you want to jump on? Just let me know if you want to jump on. I'll put the link out. But yeah, I was just glad that I was there, basically watching it with my son, because obviously, you know, as parents, we should monitor what our children are watching. And sorry, I'm just doing something. Sally Sue, peace. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is I was quite glad that my son actually realized that these dinosaurs were basically swimming underwater with no gills, and no like funnel or hole or anything like that to breathe like whales do. OG Philip, peace, you don't know. And yeah, just like I'm just watching it because certain time I'll fall back. I won't always watch certain things. You know what I mean? I won't always watch the news. I'll turn around and be like, I can't be bothered with it. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit, this and that. But recently I've started watching, you know what I mean? So I can follow the actual bullshit because I'm missing a lot. You know what I mean? Certain things I'm up to speed on, but I need to follow this indoctrination so I can navigate, see what my children are listening to, you know what I'm saying? So just watching like one series, like I persevered and watched one series because I don't believe in dinosaurs and things like that. Yeah, the links there, realize I put it in the chat. But yeah, I don't believe in those type of things, you know what I'm saying? Big O, respect, thanks for joining. And it was just the way they was like narrating the whole episode, like they're trying to make these dinosaurs now like normal animals. You know, and just watching the way like the Tyrannosaurus Rex was running, you can see that they've used a emu or a long-legged bird like a I don't even know, ostrich or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because these people have never seen a dinosaur. We've never been around to see a dinosaur or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, this it's just big disrespect from how they're treating us, because these guys are in the studios and, you know what I'm saying, and where they're making these programs knowing that this is bullshit, you know, and it's just like real disappointing that people are still not seeing what I'm seeing. But yo, peace, realize what go on, brethren.
What's going on, Blue? Peace to you, my brother. It's good to see you up here, man.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Like I say, it was just irking me that like what I was watching, you know what I'm saying? It was just, yo, yeah, pardon me for the traffic still, the noise and that. But yeah, it was just annoying me, you know what I'm saying, watching it and just watching the whole like narrating of how they're using animals that they see in real life and how they've watched and observed them and putting it to these dinosaurs, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good that I'm there with my son to let him know that these weren't real. Because now the new thing is that they come from theropods. You know, they come from a group of the smallest bird. You know, like I only realized that pod or pads means foot, you know, or fierce. And I'm like, wow, you know, this, you know, even the way it's spelled, the 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 just all the add the O, it's God again, isn't it? Theory, Theo. Go and realize.
This is interesting, man. I've not seen that program, but it's interesting to hear the way they because I know they study our animals, man. They study the shit out of them. Even in the oceans, they put little fucking trackers on them and shit like that. So to hear that and to hear you say that the comparisons and shit, I've never heard it, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I find it interesting just simply because, like I say, I haven't really watched anything about dinosaurs really for a long while. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think they brought out the new Jurassic Park again. So you know, it's just a cycle um, of remixing lie after lie. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the next generation, which is going to be my son, OG Philly's daughter's age, you know, in this loop of make believe.
My son's 14, so hey, I feel you, bro.
You know, it's like I was watching this other thing, and you know, it's like hearing this 11-year-old talk about finding love, and I'm thinking, when I was 11, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was wondering why my shadow was still following me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out
That's
things like
facts.
that.
That's real, bro. That's real.
You know what I mean? Thinking what new He-Man figure I can try and find or something still. I was still playing with toys then still, I'm not gonna lie. Making dens and stuff. I'm
Shit,
thinking about love.
playing outside, climbing trees and shit.
Serious. Yeah, man. So like, you know, like I've been saying to myself, you know, just looking deep into myself, thinking, yo, I'm gonna have to relearn, or not relearn, but kind of re-educate myself on the bullshit again. You know what I'm saying?
We
So I
find
don't
ourselves
forget
having to
it.
do that so much, Blue. We do that so much because of all the bullshit we've been taught.
You know, but it's mad how we have to say that though, because I'm having to go back to the school of indoctrination again to basically know it all again, to then give out the hypocrisy about everything, you know what I'm saying, about certain things. You
But
know?
I feel like that's why we couldn't ask questions in school. Like we couldn't. I'm not gonna say ask questions. We couldn't challenge the teacher. We couldn't say, "Well, I feel like you're wrong," and give our own thoughts on it. You fuck around, get kicked out of school just for having an opinion that's different from the teachers. So it starts really there, as far as just hearing something and the whole system saying this is right, you can't say nothing about it, just listen to me, I'm right, period. And that's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's like that in see, I realized that in university, like when I was doing my sociology degree. See, I knew a lot more because I was once the studied, you know what I'm saying? I was part of the environment that they were studying and getting statistics from. So I noticed that when you go along with indoctrination and you know what I'm saying, you give you're giving the teacher an apple and you're putting your hand up to everything and answering what they want you to answer and how they want you to answer it. That's when you get told that you're bright, you're good, you're doing well, you know what I'm saying? But if you go against the grain and kind of question certain things, you know, you get looked upon even by all the other students in there because a lot of them are still under indoctrination. So it goes from school, well, preschool to primary school, from 7 to 11, and then when you want to go, well, over here it's 7 to 11 years old, and then you can go on to further education until you're 18. You know, like sixth form kind of thing, which would be your high school leaving at 18 or whatever. You leave there, you go college, it's then set indoctrination, same perpetual curriculum. Then you go to these same so-called schools of thoughts of universities where, you know, you're learning off people who, to me, when I've read some of these psychologist books and some of these so-called philanthropists and that, they chat shit. You know what I'm saying? They're just thinking from what they think. And because they might hold a bit of prestige, just because they might have been in a certain house or conglomerate, we have to go by their psychology and what they think. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like it just leads you down a path where you don't have your own way of thinking in these so-called schools of thoughts. You know, I learned how a lot of these natural ways of thinking and things like that have been taken out of context by these Europeans now, who control a lot of the learning, you know what I'm saying, from higher, I mean like the higher learning. A lot of these have broke up kind of like the natural order and organization of life, or the naturality of it, and made it into different sections, you know, because they couldn't learn all as one. So by breaking up the all into sections, you kind of like break yourself into pieces. Hence why you have to search to put yourself back together again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I say, I'm just trying to relearn the bullshit again, just so I don't forget the bullshit and slip up or forget something what's important.
Right. You want to know the bullshit, so when you see it or hear it, you can call it out. Because I feel like even in early grade school, around 6, 7 years old, they start asking you, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? That's really the start of it, because they already have constructed what you're gonna want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you're thinking about, like, man, do I want to be a police officer, maybe a fireman? Do I want to be a teacher? So it's already indoctrination on what do you want to do when you get older? What do you want? It's weird, man, because they start you off at 6, 7 years old when you're still a child. You
Yeah,
should be
because
thinking about having fun and what you're going to be doing for a living when you get older.
Right. So because see, this is the deeper part of it. The fact that from when you're born until you're 7 years old, you're classified as a master. Peace, greedy vegan. Jump up if you want, big man. Yeah, you're classified as a master, meaning you are free from all crime. You know what I'm saying? So this is why this is what I've done with my two children, my youngest and my daughter. They're in trust. They have no birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? I own them. They don't get water.
Right, that's facts. Hey, man, that's right. Good shit, bro.
So they can't come and try and take my child off, man. Even my car. You know what I'm saying? I wrote to the Ministry of Transport and told them, I am not a licensee holder. I am not selling anything, no goods or anything like that. I am traveling with privilege. You know what I'm saying? They authorized it. I get stopped a lot by police because they do it to F with, man. You know what I'm saying? But what do I need a license to drive for? See, there's ways of wording certain things. You know what I mean? It's just how you have to do it. And I didn't really know how to do it certain times.
You have the right to move around, to travel.
Yeah.
That's just the fact.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's certain
travel is not a privilege. I hate when they do that shit. You're traveling, having a driver's license is a bullshit, bro. Like you said, I'm not traveling to make money. I'm just moving from point A to point B. Why in the fuck do I need your license and you're okay to move around? That's crazy.
Exactly. So, you know, going back to like the schooling, once they hit 7, then they have their own legal kind of right to then force a certain indoctrination, and you know what I'm saying? Because certain like humanitarian discrepancies they will fall under when you're under 7 years old. Like there's certain things that they can't do to a child. If you don't register your child, there's certain things that they can't do to your child. They'll run you down and that, you know what I'm saying, to get your child registered as part of their corporation and that. Otherwise, you are an actual living person. me, my two children, they're living. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seen as a dead person.
You know
They're
what's
seen as
crazy,
living
bro?
real people. They
Is
have
here in the
no
States.
other pseudonyms.
Oh, okay. Here in the States, right? If you don't have your child in a hospital, they literally will say that you don't care about your child, you unfit, you didn't, because of the pokes that they give them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh well, they came and took this woman and man's child. I mean, literally snatched that baby out of their hands because they didn't have that child in the hospital. Ain't that a bitch? So you basically telling us, if you don't turn your child over to us, if you don't come sign this birth certificate, we gonna take your kid. Period.
No, you can go to court and get an exemption form. There's certain exemptions that you can have because after a certain time, they'll relinquish it. They'll relinquish trying to come and get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially over here, like they didn't bother me no more. Bronze, respect, big man. Thank you. Yeah. So like I say, the reason this is the reason why they're allowed to force certain indoctrinations on you. I mean, on our children at a certain age. And remember, like you say, they ask us what they want to be. You know, that's just like a certain sermon they have to say. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's unrealistic at that point in time when they're asking a 7 to 8 year old, what do you want to be when you're 20 years old?
We have no idea our asshole from our elbow. How the fuck we know what we want to be? That's crazy.
My son would say, I want to be Sonic the Hedgehog or Spider-Man.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What child in their right mind is even thinking? They ain't even thinking past what, 3 minutes? You want them to think about being an adult? That shit is crazy to me. And it's like I said, man, it's indoctrination, bro. And it's from real young children.
And along with the indoctrination, if you notice, they always have the pattern people that they like to salute loyal, sorry, realty, whatever. Yeah, they always have a set people like patterned who they want to give you, you know what I'm saying, as a specific go-to. Like they'll give you the whole background and story about the person, you know what I'm saying, and what he or she did. Peace, Quentin. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the indoctrination's locked. And like I say, it's see, this is where I think good parenting skills come along. Because for me, a skill of being a good parent or a teacher, a leader, because I in fact parental, I don't rent my child. About being a teacher and guider and nurture of your child is to have the skills, is for you yourself to know your environment. You know what I'm saying? To use the tools that you've hopefully gained from like certain adversity you might have had in life. You know what I'm saying? Like enough people are selfish nowadays, having children and still not sorting their life out. You know what I'm saying? As adults, and then wanna slap a child or badmouth a little youth and thing. You know what I'm saying? Because their life as an adult stress. You know what I'm saying? Children are going to school for 6 to 8 hours, with people that they don't know being taught certain things. You know what I'm saying? And
I've
they're coming
always
back
said
to
that.
you, and if you ain't got your shit sorted out, that's some bad mental health for a child. What are they actually really learning? Come 18, they don't know what they want to do. They can't even remember being asked at school what you want to be. More time they're going to be asking, where do you want to be in 5 years? Because the parents ain't took it upon themselves to try and better themselves to better their children. Otherwise, what are you doing? You know what I'm
Yeah, man.
saying?
It's crazy because look, even for us adults, right? When we were younger coming up, we seen our parents work, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really, half the time we was at school, half the time they at work. So, it's crazy because it's almost like the indoctrination starts so that they can have your children. They start you as a child so that by the time you get grown, they can have your children. because you got to go to work. You don't have time to sit at home and teach your children. You know what I'm saying? It used to be the woman stayed at home and made sure that the babies, was being raised right. But now it's crazy, man. Everybody got to work. Everything is so fucking expensive. There is no time for you to really, really, put that time into your children, man. And I just feel like it's recycled. Every generation is just recycled. Go to work, go to work, go to work, so we can indoctrinate your children. That's just my 2 cents.
Blood, it's like I was reading something, the difference between Hispanic and Latino, right? And I was like, I'm confused, blood. So I'm hoping you can help me out, because a Hispanic, right, is someone who speak ghetto child, respect, grand rising. A Hispanic is someone who's of Spanish speaking and of a Spanish of a area dominated by Spaniards, basically. But then but they can't be Latino, because Latino is only for people who are in South America. But I'm thinking, hold on, what? Isn't that one of the same then? Are you trying to, because, I'm just trying to dig into certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just seeing a lot of shit that's really not making sense, like words and names of people that don't stand up to like who they look like now and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Look, the only people that's been reclassified, Blue. It's a lot of people that's been reclassified, man. You gotta think they made it to those places before they made it here.
See, because I'm reading this thing where it's on about like when the Andalusians and Catalonians and people came over to the Americas and basically attacked the Mayans and the Azteca and the Toltecs. And I'm thinking that the mention 1490 something, but then later on when I'm reading it mentions that the Maya or the Azteca and of Mexico, or before it was called Mexico, were attacked in the 1600s by the Spanish. So I'm thinking, well, that's 2 conflicting stories. But then I got thinking, well, were the 1600 people the pale faces, and before that it was the Moors of Andalusia and that who came, because it also says that they brought a more kind of evil Catholicism,
straight up savages.
Yeah, and a sacrificial way to the people who were under the guidance of like Montezuma, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, see the Montezuma, big Zuma that would be in it, is a title because they're talking about him in the 1400s all the way up to where I see when I was in Peru in 1771.
Okay.
So there must have been many of them, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the Montezuma,
Manta, that's it.
it was a lot, but I believe, I don't know, because I haven't dug too deep on it, but it just sounds like everybody got reclassified, man. All these new names and all these new words and shit. We have always spoken this language. Only thing they did was add letters or take away letters. It's very simple. It's very simple. We've been word fucked.
Yeah, because me personally, my comprehension is that Latin was spoken by the people of the Americas and the conjoining islands, because Latin's different to the Romani languages, what they came over with, the Indo-European languages. You know what I'm saying? They didn't speak what we spoke. And then you got the majority of people speaking English who was in the Americas. And who were the ones with the best linguistics? The Americans. Why do you think we still speak? Sorry, why do you think in the island we still speak the broken English?
Mm-hmm.
And we know a lot of English comes from Latin.
Right.
And we know the people who came over to try and basically relinquish that language and to call it English were the people that came over to conquer.
I want to ask you something, Blue. If English was created by other people, then why is it we speak the language better than anybody? We can take words, make them mean different things. Why are we so great at this language? We're way greater than any other people when it comes to speaking English, even though they call it, uh, slang or broken. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we speak better than anyone. We can take shit and make it, mean five different things, double and triple entendres when it comes to music and shit. So I'm just saying, come on, we gotta. There's no way that you brung a language here and we speak it better than everybody. That just makes no sense.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And if you think about it, while we were formulating a English, so-called, or a speech what's now called English, which I still think is Latin anyway. You had the Portuguese who came with a Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Who must have come later to speak the Portuguese that a lot of the places speak now in South America. Otherwise, if they made English, they'd be coming over teaching English, and South America would be predominantly English speaking, but it's not.
And why is that? That's
Because
crazy.
look, Sister Bethy did a stream where she's shown all these Europeans coming over, a lot of Slavs and that, and they weren't speaking Spanish or Latin or anything like that. They weren't speaking English neither. They were speaking like Germanic languages, Gala languages. So they came over and learned it. That's why they had that weird old English language that they tried to profess, and like the Queen's English and shit like that. That's them taking something and trying to make it better.
And trying to make
They didn't have
you are absolutely right.
Right.
You are absolutely fucking right.
Right. Because they knew that English language that other people made was the best language for trade and business and economy. But it was also a way for them to use it to kind of like hide, you know what I'm saying, when they made like legalese and all this. Yeah, but it makes me think, realize that, you see how when we say things is sick, yo, that's ill. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
that's what I mean. We the only ones that ever did that shit. They called us cool, the cool ones. Nah, motherfucker, we just dope like that. See what I mean? You could take a word that's supposed to be bad and make it something totally different. Dog, we are the greatest at that shit. Nobody else can do that. They got to hear it from us first.
Right, and check this then. This is why I think, they learned through our spiritual systems the art of like changing words, putting it backwards and things like that, but they use it in a sinister way. You know what I'm saying? Like your left eye in Latin is called your sinister. It's your sinisteri oculus. That's what your left eye is called. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's coveted like that for a reason. Because these people came differently, took a peaceful, natural system. You know what I'm saying? And they just ruined it, canonizing their people into saints and getting sacrifices and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When we weren't into none of them things.
That's true, bro. I mean, I have to agree, because at the end of the day, when you really think about it, what do those people have that they haven't stolen from others? Don't worry, I'll wait. Because there's nothing that they have not stolen. Okay, everything they have stolen. Shit, down to people's names. So when I think about it, there's no way I would ever think that someone gave us our language that we speak better than them. It makes no sense.
Yo, Dark Chameleon, big up yourself. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's see, I look at it like we like sorry. We
No,
don't
it's cool, man. We on fire, man. We got sirens going by this motherfucker.
yeah, no, I thought it was coming to my door to shut the stream off. Yo,
No,
bag of drama around there, you know, bare shootings and stabbings and that. It's mad. Proper gone downhill.
you know, look, I even think about this thing right here. Okay, if we came on ships, as they say, right? Why don't we have any pictures of us getting off of those ships? But you got pictures of all the white folks that came over here getting off them ships. They got plenty of pictures of that. All we get is some little fucking scribble scrabble in a book. Man, where is the real pictures? If y'all got pictures of that shit, where's the pictures of this shit?
Well, that's
Don't
why they
worry, I
make it.
wait.
That's why they make it so far back where there weren't no cameras. But then again, when you have pictures, drawings, documentation, and stuff like that. Me
Where
personally,
ship manifestos, there's always, listen, anytime a ship sets and gets out there on that water, there's a manifesto for every
yep,
single one of them. Where's the
yep.
fucking ship manifestos for quote unquote Africans coming over here? Man, that's bullshit.
Yeah, trust me. And like you say, like a lot of South Africans came, a lot of Afrikaners. You know what I'm saying? Because like even the Jews, like the Jews like that were persecuted also, what they don't tell you about with the Etruscans or the Italian Jews. And that was in like the 1920s. Like even with like the Guatemala, the Mayan Guatemala genocide that happened in like 1980 something. Like when you delve deep into it, you find out though there was a hell of a lot of dark so-called black people that were killed. You know what I'm saying? Tortured, like horrific, but you don't hear nothing about it. And the only people that they show are the natives, really. You know what I'm saying?
They always want to twist up stories, man. That's another thing, man.
Blood,
They
go
took they
Nicaragua.
took they
There
took
was
everybody's history and made it their story.
yeah, because bearing in mind as well, this is the mad thing as well. Like we have to remember the first people that came over were them dark-skinned, straight-haired Moors who were warring in the Middle East and who were the ones that were already interracially mingling, you know what I'm saying, and brought over a whole heap of nastiness, and that's just real talk. But then you also have to bear into mind that other people that came over after and who built on other cities that we were already made after. These are the people that were like the losers. Like, don't think that a lot of these white people, so-called white people, were winners. A lot of these people were just squatters and stuff like that on land at certain times. They were just there in around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people stole that history to make them into something.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
why do you think they say like the Moors fucked up? They didn't fuck up by over here. They fucked up because they got too they became too much for themselves, doing too much nastiness. Otherwise, why is like the only thing that we've kind of like not all of this fuckery's come from white people, you know?
To be
You know what I'm
honest, man,
saying?
we
We
got fucked
follow
up.
a lot of fuckery that's seen from European black people.
That's
I see
true.
it over here enough.
That's true. My Me diving into the Moors and the dirty Moors and all that, man. Them motherfuckers did a number over here. They listen. They did a number. You know, it wasn't all pale faces who just came in guns ablazing. We wouldn't even let that shit happen. But you know, it just seems like Like that's where the term all skin folk ain't kinfolk really comes from. It wasn't motherfuckers that don't look like us. It was motherfuckers that do look like us that fucking infiltrated and was able to usher in these people. And then you gotta think about it. We probably was sitting there like, man, who the fuck is these motherfuckers? You know how when somebody brings somebody to your house that you don't know, like who the fuck is this? Oh, they cool, they cool, they cool, and then they come in your motherfucking house, and 2 weeks later, your fucking house get robbed. That's what it was like.
Right. And who did they say who made the gun? A Moor. They put a lot of things to the Moor, the cannon, a Moor. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like also as well, they came into South America first. That's why there's a lot of Catholicism in South America. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they brought a different type of ritualistic view to things. You know what I'm saying? But then also you had like in the 1700s, because bearing in mind, yeah, the same people that brought out Catholicism over there brought out Islam to kill the people who was obviously saying things like shalom, which means peace. Islam translates to surrender, your will, basically. So they were pushing out that through a man called Muhammad or Muhammad the first, because obviously there's a Muhammad the second as well. But he's the one who went out killing certain other Moors. You know what I'm saying? It was like infighting, pushing an
Think about
ideology.
this. Think about this, Blue. If you was knowing that you had to go to war, right? Would you send the high echelon of people? No, you wouldn't send your royalty and none of that. You would send what you would call your thugs, your gangsters, your fucking criminals. That's who they sent over here. They didn't send no fucking royalty. They didn't send people who didn't know how to fight or couldn't hold their own. No, they sent the motherfuckers that was fucking crazy and off their shit.
Yeah, and a lot of them, they would have sent a lot of mixed people as well. A lot of the conquistadors as well would have came over. Because they would still be seen as undesirables, but a go-between, because they've still got so-called melanation in them. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of mixing came from, also. But bearing in mind, when you read about the story of when they say the Moors of Spain lost against the Arabs of the Middle East and that's when they came over and brought like Islam over as well to the Americas. You can see it in the buildings in the 1700s. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of mix up. Even with the name like San Francisco, the Franciscans. You know what I'm saying? They were a Roman Catholic group or a man. You know what I'm saying? He was a teacher, teachings of the Francisco teachings. San means
So,
like for sanctuary, innit? It's a place, it's a like a place of kind of worship, or it's a certain energy type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
okay, I can dig it.
That's where you get the word sanctuary from.
And you know another thing, I seen Dark. I think it was Dark said this in chat. Hold on. Okay, so what do you think we called our language before they start calling it English?
Latin.
Thank you. I'm just saying. We allow motherfuckers to just tell us whatever. We just, oh, okay. No, motherfucker. We tired of y'all stealing and telling us that we ain't smart enough or we wasn't smart enough to do nothing like at all. So you mean to tell me you brought a bunch of motherfuckers over from Africa that was slaves, right, to a whole nother continent, and they built all this shit, but they didn't have those brains and all of that to do that, backing up, man. Come on, man. I'm just saying, when shit don't make sense, at least question it.
And you know why? You know, when you catch them and you say, what language would you speak in? Now, they say Zulu would be like in the 1800s, 1880s is the Zulu War. They would have been speaking Swahili. Before that, what? You had Tunisia. All of these are Arabic speak. They would have been Arabic speaking languages in Africa. So how come this area in the majority of Arabic speaking? If the Africans came, and they won't forget speaking Arabic. They're trying to tell us that they had all
Facts.
these different languages. You know what I'm saying? Like talk, if you know, like that, like yeah, where are them languages then? Like the Gafuna or the Gafina, or whatever they called in Honduras and places like that. They try and say are from Africa. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, well, what languages? And then they say, oh, they've learned, they're basically part of indigenous and part of people who come from Africa. And I'm saying, well, if they're part indigenous, then how come they're not mixed with the so-called natives? If you're saying that they're the main people, how come they actually look like American? MJ, peace, long time. I hope you well. MJ is like one of the longest people ever I've seen in the chat from when I first come on YouTube. Mad. But yeah, it's not disappointing. It's just like I'm not a dickhead. It's like
It's
my gal can't
disheartening,
lie to me
really.
bare times and I keep seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the text in the phone. Why are you trying to lie in my face? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. That's what it's like. You gal doing that to you. I can see the light. Why I can see it. Why are you trying to lie to me still in my face?
Right, motherfucker. Like I'm looking at it right here. You still gonna tell me I'm seeing shit? Okay. And that's what's been going on for so long.
Grand Rising, everybody. Much love, much respect to everybody. Blue, appreciate what you're doing. Realize, my brother, much love. Much love to everybody in the chat. What I want to say real quick is until we start calling out the people that's selling us out and that's working with the government, we have to first call the sellouts out and put them in their place. And then we can unite from there amongst ourselves and create our own shit separate from the sellouts. But first, we got to call the sellouts that's pushing all the propaganda from the government out first. And I'll land right there right now.
That's what we speaking on, the fucking sellouts, because it's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. But you know what's crazy is I'm starting to see that. Look, so my dad told me when I was like 14, 15 years old, because I was mad at this dude. I'm like, dude, Dad, this dude is fake. He around all my home. I know he a bitch ass nigga. I know he fake. My dad said, son, you don't have to show or tell nobody. He said, just let him stick around. Eventually, he'll show himself. And that's exactly what these motherfuckers are doing. It's crazy that you don't even really have to call them out no more. They fucking jumping out of windows. Like, here I am. So, hey, let the motherfuckers keep jumping out of windows. We ain't got to push them.
But, see, I'll use this analogy. Like, I know I could have probably had a better life carrying on and putting more effort into my kickboxing. You know what I'm saying? Actually really like wanting to be a proper professional. But I'm not saying like the streets were calling, but because I was so used to like being street orientated and making a lot of money through selling drugs and that's what always kept on drawing me back. You know what I'm saying? It was a bigger option. It was better for me. You know what I'm saying? It was easy to fucking hell. It was easier to go along with that and to get on with that than to have to like, you know, like work hard and get up early and proper get into my training as a professional. You know what I'm saying? So I feel say this, yeah, man, peace, sister. Yeah, I feel say there's too many people on YouTube now making big money to kind of like switch, you know what I'm saying? And there's other medium-sized YouTube channels that see this and would rather tag along than not tag along, you know what I'm saying? Because they see the direction of it. Because unfortunately, negativity seems to be the better breeding ground for a lot of these channels to blow. You know what I'm saying?
Because people like drama. People like drama. That's why. Period. People gonna watch drama more than they watch people uniting. It's almost like I don't want to see that shit. I don't give a fuck about it, but they want to be over here arguing with motherfuckers. I see it all the time.
Yeah, cause it's boring to like just be all unified and everyone come in talking about what goodness they've got going on and this and that and who they've linked up with and you know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a few of them bigger channels who are just going to be left. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be like there'd be more people out there in the streets doing things, not really needing to come online too much now. You know what I'm saying? Like that I've digested a lot. I've learned a lot, but I've took that certain so-called teachings or certain perspectives and listened to that opinion and still run with mine and how I think because I'm my own individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm not easily swayed by big words and um, nice pictures or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm swayed by people out there, boots on the ground, doing things, showing the people what they've done. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a little, it's something. You know, and it needs to be more of that. And I think that scares people because then it means that they're gonna have to get their hands out of their pockets and start finding some fire in their belly. You get me? Finding some motivation. A lot of people coming up here and got no motivation. You know what I mean? And that's not a diss because I've been there. You know, that's why
That's real
sometimes
shit.
I'll get on here and try and say certain things just to try and give people a certain push. I'll use my life as an example, how I used to be, just to show that I'm not hypocritical, you know what I'm saying? Because we're always prone to kind of do certain things we shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? Go and realize, sorry.
No, you good, bro. It's man, look, it's people that only do this shit to try to make money, right? And then there's others who do this shit because they love their people. And you can tell the ones who love their people, and you can tell the ones that's doing it for the money. You ain't gotta call no names, you ain't gotta say, but you fucking know. You can see it. It's so visible. When it first started off, it was just about information. Now it's about everything else. That's all I gotta say on that one.
All right, I'll use someone for an example then, where I don't think that like certain streams, yeah, I do think that there's nothing wrong with people being grateful for, let's say, Bro Sanchez when he does his just his one when he's on his own doing a stream for like 6, 7, 8 hours. Even if like people don't agree with everything, you know how hard it is to talk for that long, just to keep people occupied and channeled in. So like, yeah, if man are throwing in money for things like that, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of work and time and energy. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there talking for that long about something that you're passionate about or whatever. Like I say, whether or not I agree with certain things, it's still I have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like you say, realize people want the drama. You know, like I know certain time, like people have subbed to me because I'm kind of I'm kind of raggo. You get me? Headed certain time. You know what I mean? I'll say
That's
certain
passion,
things,
bro.
but I'll
That's
say it how it
fire,
is.
bro. That's all. Listen, it's fire. Look, I'm gonna say this. I enjoy being on with my brothers and sisters, man. We can crack jokes, we can talk about music, sports, whatever. I enjoy that. But I do not enjoy going and listening to a panel and they're having a great build and all of a sudden fucking back and forth and just I don't enjoy watching my brothers tear each other down on fucking live on the interweb for everybody to see. I do not enjoy that. We can disagree with each other without tearing each other down. I do not enjoy watching not arguments because an argument is no more than a debate, a heated debate. But at the same time, when we start talking about harming children and fuck your mama and you bitch ass nigga and I'll meet up with you, that see, I don't enjoy that shit. That I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I do enjoy getting up here with my brothers and just talking. We can have a conversation about anything. Let's just not fucking fight and look like fools on the fucking internet. I don't enjoy that.
That's a fact. Let me just shout out Charles. See, he just came in with positive energy. Always causes elevation. You know what I'm saying? Like, say no more. Big up to Charles. Respect for joining. Ricky Young. Motherfuckers are too comfortable. They are. That's what I'm saying. They're too comfortable. And we're allowing them to be too comfortable though. You know what I'm saying? Even on a bigger scale. You know, we allow the government to be too comfortable doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there comes a point where as an adult, like you can't be thinking childlike no more. You know what I'm saying? Like the only time I think childlike is when I'm with my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm young-minded in a not like young-minded, but like, you know what I mean? I'm not a serious brother when all the time, only when I need to be, you know what I'm saying? Certain intelligence and intellect I like to have so I can navigate. You know what I'm saying? Cause I have a certain amount of money that to me is a bit scary because I've never had that amount, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I do with it, I need to know how it works and how that money is going to operate what I want it to do and where it goes and how it comes back and how much I get back. I need to learn all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only good at maths when it comes to selling crack and counting that type of money. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I never profess to be a teacher or anything like that. I can teach you kickboxing, a bit of jiu-jitsu, teach nutrition, health, about your body, your bones, your muscles, your ligaments and stuff like that and how that works and operates. You know what I mean? Teach you a bit about law, common law. You know what I mean? How to talk in the law of court, how to get yourself out of certain fines and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's relevant to me. That's not being a nerd. That's just knowing my opposition and how I got to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'm going to get trapped.
That's being intelligent and being knowledgeable to know certain shit. But it don't got to be some shit that, oh, no, it's something that is important to my life. It's something, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that you're talking about is important in life, in personal life. And that's the shit we need to know, Blue. That's real talk.
But not enough people are talking like this, though. This is what I'm saying. Not enough people talking too spiritual. And even that word I'm starting to kind of want to get rid of now. Because how can I be trying to better myself and saying like, I know what the origination of that word is, and then putting it into life. And really it's just breath. I'm more than just breath, especially in this role. So I have to act that way, you know what I'm saying? I have to know certain things because I've been trapped too many times. I ain't about to let my children go through that same type of fuckery. But what's the point of me even being here and existing anymore? And like I say, that goes back to parenting again. Like, what skills do you have as a parent? You know what I'm saying?
What can you teach?
I don't even know how to give people wrenches. Sorry, I was thinking about that the other day.
You don't know how to give out the wrenches? That's funny. I bet.
No, to be fair, yeah, I think the only person I give it to is OG Philly. He's the elder, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like I say, not even like I say, like Ricky said, people are too comfortable.
Hell yeah, and complacent. No, not complacent, but comfortable. Absolutely and comfortable. Because man, look, hold on, and cocky. These motherfuckers getting cocky too. You hear how some of these people talk? You be like, damn, bro. I thought you was a regular ass motherfucking nigga. You over here talking like that? All right. Well, shit, I guess you above everybody.
Yo, Big Dread. Oh, go on, question everything. Yo, jump up if you want, man. You get me? I like Big Dread still. And he's a gamer as well. I need to get his gaming tag. In fact, yo, yeah, because you know about PCs and shit, man. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, man aren't tapping into our own resources of what we've got. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Dread. He says he's a gamer. He says he talks I hear what he talks about, you know what I'm saying? So I take that on board. You know what I'm saying? I take certain things on board. We're not utilizing what people have got within themselves. Why are we looking for these other fucking people who we don't even see on a not even see, but on a daily basis? We don't talk to them. You know what I mean?
Hey, Blue, drop the link, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The only reason I said that's like we're all prone to like fuck up sometimes because I'm blazing a zoot, even though it's took me like 2 hours to blaze it. That's why I'm slurring in it. Can't blaze a zoot for months and months and months. I ain't blazed a zoot this year. Why?
Shit, I'm smoking me a nice joint right now.
You got some wedding cake, some Sunday driver. But yeah, man, we need to be tapping into what we know. I don't hear enough people asking Philly, has he lost weight taking them things, or does he feel like supple, and as he moving, does he feel light on his feet and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? How many meals does he have a day? Does he have to eat certain things because of this? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like
hey, Blue, you see what I'm doing now?
Yeah,
you
what's
see what
that?
I'm doing now?
I'm
making my smoothie right as we speak.
The
so almonds in
motherfucking
there,
king.
Got some almond nuts in there as well.
I'm making my smoothie as we speak, my brother.
Say nothing, man.
Mic check.
Yeah, big up,
salute, bro.
What's good, Dre?
Oh
I
shit,
like
I'm
that
chilling,
name.
man.
Question everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I that's all I question all this shit, man. I don't give a fuck what it is. I question it. You know, I get criticized for questioning everything too. Like, motherfuckers want to put a label on you so bad that you have to choose something. You know, I ain't with all. I can't do it, man. We find out too many contradictions in life. Too many lies been told for me to trust anything that comes from these folks, man. So I just like said, fuck it, I'm gonna start over. I think we all should start over. We'll stop being lazy. You know what I'm saying? Holding on to something because it seems to make sense is laziness. You know, most people want to start halfway through and think they're gonna make it to the finish line. You tell them off to start over, they don't want to hear that shit. Start over, Dre. Nah, man. We can eat the fish and spit out the bones. What if the meat is poisonous? Huh? Then what?
But Dread, you and I know, yeah, that we hear people saying that every time you blink is a new day or a new life. So, you know what I'm saying? What's the holdup for a lot of these people?
But I think that people have I mean, I don't know, man. Most people have an agenda, like their own personal agenda, and every agenda is really the same outcome. It keeps people stagnant, keep them stuck, and keep their mind in one paradigm. You know, they give us this illusion. We have to be careful because, you know, a lot of people give us an illusion that we're open-minded, but in reality, they're actually closed-minded in a motherfucker. Just don't realize that they're closed-minded. An open-minded person would not be arguing with anybody. You just wouldn't. If your mind is open to everything, that means your mind is open to everything. You shouldn't be arguing with anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, a famous quote that the brother Greedy Vegan has said. He said, motherfuckers put in their titles, you know, open panels and open topics. But as soon as somebody disagree, the open topic become a closed topic. And that's 100% true. Soon as somebody disagree, it's not an open topic no more.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? What are we doing?
That's
so what
real
are we
shit.
doing? You feel me? So what are we doing here? You know, we got to be careful. That's why I say, man, look, I was born into a world that the foundation has already been set up for me to believe. I have to strip myself from all of it, man. Because they indoctrinated me from a child to believe all this bullshit. All of us. So what is the truth? Everything was told to you as a kid was bullshit. What is the truth? How do you go ahead?
You know what the truth is? You the truth. We the truth. We are the truth. I'm serious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
individually,
I'm with that.
but
I could dig that. You know, we are the truth. The truth is when what is within.
If you looking for his story, all you need is my story. We are the truth.
and
That's
what's
what
the
the
my
fucking
story?
truth
That's the
is.
myth story. That's the mystery. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
Why is his story his story? Why is my story a mystery?
but you have to remember, you know, this is why I go back to like certain skills that you should have as an adult. You know, how to operate and moving through these entanglements of like word spells and laws and acts and regulations and legislations. You know what I'm saying? And people haven't learned the art of communication and how to be opinionated and when not to be opinionated, when to let someone go and speak, when to get in with your rebuttal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People want to think they're professional, but really they don't act professional. That's why they're still in the same spot. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like me personally, if I've been on YouTube teaching now for like even 3 years, by that time I'm looking to have something in the real world to where I put my mouth's put all of my imagination and whatever I've said to everyone else. That has to be there in the physical. Otherwise, what am I talking for? Just to gain
Mhm.
money and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
check this. Yo, check this. Like, it's kind of disappointing that you have to find yourself having to kind of what's the word prove kind of thing that you've got what you've got, and you shouldn't have to. And that's because people don't believe what you've got for some reason. And why choose not to believe you instead of believing what you've got? And that shows there the breakdown in communication and the breakdown in any type of unity already, because that comes from the individual, like what Yemi and Big O just said. Individually, people need to look in the mirror and really figure out what they're doing with their life. And I don't think people do. I think they say they do, but they'll come online and just listen, chat a bit of whatever, regurgitate whatever, not really say anything new. If they do, it's kind of different, but the same, alluding to the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing nothing brought to the table where I can think, raw, my man's done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen what you've done, Spirit Light Body. Subscribe to that brother there and see what he's doing, making energy generators and things like that. Man aren't doing that.
Hold on, let me show you something real quick. Let me show y'all this well again, man. I keep telling people it ain't about how much money like you make, it's about saving money. How much money you can keep from giving it to them. Can I flip my camera? Well, how do you flip this motherfucker?
Hey, Dres, I'm with you. When I moved from Philadelphia to Georgia, I saved almost $1,500 a month
Let me see if I can.
just from getting out of the big city.
Oh, there you go. Can y'all see it? It's my well right here.
Yeah, we can see it.
So I'm
My well
talking
right
about.
there. I don't gotta pay no motherfucking water bill, dog. None of that shit. What you want? And I'm gonna go in my backyard. I'm gonna show you how much land I own too. You won't be able to see all of it. I got so much of it. I'm gonna go right in my backyard. Cause niggas been talking a lot of shit about me. Oh, we haven't seen nothing. So let me come outside. Let's go in my backyard. I own all this shit out here, man. I got a lot of no goddamn body. What's up? Yeah, I did. I think like one, two, like 4 pieces. It's like I don't know who put it up. I didn't put it up. That barbecue ain't mine though. The barbecue chicken, that ain't mine. I don't eat that. Anyway, let's see. I can't turn flip my camera. Let me see if y'all can see behind me. Let's see. I own all this back here. This whole block is mine. The whole block. All the way back there with them trees and all that. I own all of this. I'm gonna walk back here too.
Yeah, man, that's good still. Yeah,
And
that's true. That's true what you're saying there.
I don't got it. You know, it ain't even about bragging about it. It's about because I could grow shit out here. And I'm growing some things too. I got a banana tree in the front. Damn, I should have showed y'all that. I got a banana tree in the front yard. Got some pineapples, all kind of shit out here, man. I got to finish cutting this grass, though. I started yesterday, but it was 100. Bro, it was 102.
I gotta say, as a man, bro, that's some dope shit.
Trust me.
That's some dope ass shit.
Because look how much you can do with that. Like that's just opened your horizon of so many things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have your own little economy on there. See, that's what I've got in Jamaica.
I keep telling people I already got land if they really serious about like using it. You know what I'm saying? I own this shit. I'm not leasing this shit. This shit is mine. If they want to build houses, if they really serious about it, dog, the land is here. I've been had this shit, man. But it seemed like to me that a lot of people is just talking. They just talking, man. They don't want no change.
Same here, Big Dread. Same here, my brother.
And OG, you got about 100 and something yourself. Yeah, man, come on, dog. If people really was a serious dog, they would have been here. They would have been like, yo, let's build some shit. I mean, I don't know, dog.
See, I think you see, I noticed as well, like, true, you're living out in open space, you're less stressed because you're more with nature. You're not surrounded by the prison of the city and the bricks. You know what I mean? The hustle and the bustle of the rat race and all of that. You know what I mean? You know, I also think as well, like, true, you're not surrounded by so much. I think a lot of people are scared to leave the convenience of so much as well. You know, they can talk about all this technology being bad, but I think a lot of people really, really struggle and not want to leave it behind. You know, I don't think enough of us are even like camping and stuff like that. And a lot of people talk about wanting to go off the grid, yet you've never even done a camping excursion yet. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of talk, a lot of hot air, man. And it's been like this for years now on here. You know what I'm saying? Like years. Blood, the only person really I'm seeing who's like putting something in.
Like
what? Big old funny as hell, bro.
Bruh, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I know y'all probably know I come from like the gaming. I started from the gaming community. You know, and when I say like, I'm gonna explain it to y'all so y'all understand me. When I say the gaming community, most people think I played Madden 24 hours a day. That's not a gaming community. Niggas that play Madden for money or NBA 2K, that's not the gaming community. The gaming community is a community of individuals who are very tech savvy, very technical. We know the ins and outs. In order for you to be in the gaming community, you have to know your shit when it comes to technology. I'm talking about top to bottom. A lot of these dudes, they be talking about technology and they be talking about, you know, what they're gonna do with it. I be laughing, dog, like, yo, you couldn't tell nobody no shit like that. You sound weird, man. You know, that shit is, and if people don't know, they're gonna assume that the individual know what they talking about. And I'm like, yo, what? That's impossible. You can't do that. Like, it's weird. It's weird to me. Like, so
Adrian, jump up, man. Respect, Adrian. Yo, that's the scary thing, though, Dread. And people won't question that neither. They'll just sit there and listen.
And they'd say it's true. They're like, oh shit, that's facts. I'm like, yo, no, it's not. That's not how, first of all, that's not how the CPU works. That's not how the GPU works. That's not how the motherboard actually works. So when I built my computer, when I built my computer with my own hands, I built 3 of them. Me and my queen, we built it together. We built 3 monstrous computers. And if you're not careful, You could put all the best shit in inside of your desktop, and your computer still will struggle. You can have a bottleneck issue. And what causes a bottleneck is when your CPU and your GPU is not really matching up correctly. You went out and just bought a CPU chip that's powerful, but it won't correspond properly with the GPU you bought, even though your GPU is powerful too. That's why most people, they'll buy the same brand. They'll try, well, me, myself, if I buy, like, let's say I go with the GTX, I'm going with the Intel all day. I'm not going with AMD. AMD will bottleneck the shit out your desktop, and you wouldn't know what's going on with your computer.
Yo, I've got AMD Ryzen 7.
What GPU you got? That's a pretty decent chip.
I've got an MUX switch GPU thing. I'll have to have a look.
Okay, yeah. So you might not be suffering. If you got AMD is a good computer, don't get it. I mean, excuse me. AMD is a good company. Don't get it twisted. You just have to match it up with the right GPU to get the to maximize your power out that motherfucker and smoothness.
Right. So imagine how you talking, Nadja. This is what I'm saying, because it's funny still, because you do have a lot of respect, Adrian. Thanks for joining. You do have a lot of people skipping the whole PC and putting together a PC and going straight onto quantum physics and things, and soul uploading and things like that. And to be fair, when you think about it, like you check, like I've just downloaded Unreal Engine 5, and these are that's a good gaming engine for me. It's compatible for this computer, and it's just right. I've got the right engine, you know what I'm saying? Got the right processor and everything.
Yeah. No, no, go ahead, brother. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. And that's basically to do coding and make certain games. But even this, as good as it is, this ain't gonna make like certain games what like the PS5 should be doing, really, or what we're told the PS5 should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So like when people are talking about certain things, I don't think they even like comprehend what goes into like making an actual computer that can upload a soul. And you won't be uploading souls. You'd be making them into a computer software of the highest quality.
Yeah, and when we start talking about quantum computing, I mean, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We have to start researching a lot of shit people say, because quantum computing is still labeled as kind of like a theory. They're still theorizing about quantum computing. There is no quantum computer, man. Even if they was to
capacity to make it, they haven't got the capacity to get to that.
They don't. Theory. Right. And see, this is where the flat Earth. I think the flat Earth come into play, and we have to stick to the foundation. You understand? The foundation that woke a lot of us up. If they had quantum computing, how is that possible when we know for a fact that we can't even have stable internet around this motherfucker? Like, come on, man. They telling us they telling us they got satellites in space. Yeah. Well, apparently our technology is limited because they have not achieved none of that shit. You telling me?
Sorry, Drew, let me just piggyback quickly. Not only that, there's only what I'd say probably 40% of the Earth with Wi-Fi, and they for them to extract the Wi-Fi frequency, they have to put things in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So how would if the ancients already was doing that, how come there's no copper wiring and whatnot in the ground already? How come we're not using existing ones? Why are we only just mapping Wi-Fi?
Exactly. And this whole, even when we talk, let's think about this. They say ancient technology, you know, we had what is called a limited source of energy, right? You know, you have people that build these little machines, which is cool. You know, they build these little machines, and some people, I done seen a dude build a machine in his garage, and, you know, it was a nice invention, but we already have unlimited a power source, and it's the fucking ocean. I mean, I proved this in one of my live streams, bro. I showed, I got video footage from the early 1800s. where they had
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
sidewalks. You know, they had moving sidewalks, and these people had electricity before alleged electricity was invented. But all the electricity, these whole cities was lit up with light. And it wasn't Wi-Fi, it wasn't that. There was power in the city from the water. That's why all the major cities was off the coast. If you remember, the majority of people lived off the coast. They lived close to water because that's where the
But,
food was at. You see what I'm saying? That's where the food supply was at, and that's where the water supply was located.
but they missed that. They missed teaching that. They don't. The steam era. They don't tell us that because obviously we'd be going back to that now. Because I mentioned this last time when I was speaking to someone.
Now we dropping some jewels.
I think it might have been Adrian I was speaking to. Adrian, get in after me quickly. Because like over here in the UK, there's a lot of places that are near big streams and rivers. And obviously that's what we think that there's something called Crystal Palace. It's a greenhouse where they were taking things from the Americas and bringing them over and replicating them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they've just totally missed out that type of information and intellect. Go on, Adrian.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny you asked. Actually, first of all, where's my manners? Peace to the chat and the panel. Peace to the chat and the panel. Respect to you, Blue. It's funny you mentioned the Crystal Palace actually, because wasn't that one of the first places where the how would you call it, the World's Fair? That was the first World's Fair, right? And they was showing off their tech and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, yeah. So
No, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, I heard you say
my
something
brother
earlier.
Blue. I mean, much respect, my brother Adrian.
Oh yes, Uncle Leo. You already know. Dread. The whole gang's up here. Realize, yes, sir.
Respect.
Hey, Adrian, imagine this quickly.
Much love.
So I've
Yes,
just
sir.
looked, right? Hyde's Park in London was the world's first fair, right? And it was at the it was better known as the Crystal Palace exhibition. And I just mentioned the Crystal Palace as well, which was right near a river. You get, I think it might have been the River Thames. I'm not sure, but that's mad. Respect.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know what? I think Jed was onto something when he mentioned, most of these people living by the waters, big, large bodies of waters, because I think that's what was their original power source, the water. So yeah, respect on that one, Jed, man. I think you're onto something there.
Yeah, he's definitely onto something with that one.
It's called hydroelectric. Look it up.
Hey, hold on. Blue just said some shit. That's why they made dams. That's why they oh fuck.
They completely cut you off, not only from the water supply, but they cut you off from the energy. You got to think about it, bro. If they eliminate unlimited energy source,
is the most powerful energy there is. It's the most powerful element. I mean,
why you think you have, bro? Why you think you have to drink at least? You have to drink more water. More water is more important than food. 3 days after not drinking water, nigga, your body started to shut down. Think about it, dog. You could go a whole month without eating one piece of fruit, but go 3 days without drinking some form of liquid and see what happens.
You know why?
We're drinking the energy. We're putting it inside of our body. We're drinking the energy.
Yeah, and
it powers our body.
Try it. Test it. See when you're hungry, when you think you're hungry. When you
drinking
think you're hungry.
the energy.
Damn, hey, that was oh shit, that was ocean deep.
No, I like that still, because you see when you
drinking the energy.
You see when you
I try to tell people at least a gallon or two water a day. Go ahead, Blue. My bad.
Now I was gonna say, I like to test myself sometimes, where if I think I'm hungry out of repetitive eating or out of me thinking I need to eat, I'll just have a big glass of a pint of water. You know what I'm saying? And due to also the weight, it kind of tricks your stomach into thinking that you've actually ate something more with volume. You know what I'm saying?
Blue said it. Blue said it. Tricks the body. I like the way you put that in there. Tricks the body, because I be doing that sometimes, Blue, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. But
I mean,
it's funny
I
you just
don't.
said that. Yeah.
That's funny. You just said I do the same shit, bro. Listen, it's funny that you said that, bro, because I drink a lot of water and I do not eat a lot. It's weird, and I didn't even realize
Facts.
that I was doing that shit until just now, bro. I
Yeah.
drink a shit ton of water, bro. That's crazy, bro. I drink so much water, it's ridiculous,
Blue's
and I'm
Hey,
cold.
never
realize.
hungry. I
Hey,
swear, I'm never hungry.
it's called controlling your gut. If you can master your gut, you can master anything. I tell my gut when it's hungry. It don't tell me when it's hungry. Y'all
Yeah,
got it.
because you get that gut feeling. But yo, check this. This is another thing as well. Yeah, this is how I think. But this is where I don't think this, like, because I've read it scientifically. This is just me being through, like, with sport and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and just learning about the body. So, like, there's an experiment where, obviously, well, not obviously, but you've probably seen it, where you got 2 cups of water and you speak negatively into one and nicely into the other. Not nicely, but more appropriately, I should say, into the other one. And over time, one of them waters become stagnant and colored with dirt, kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And you see, when you're, like, not eating meat and you're more fruit and veg based and you drink a lot of water, you're more prone to depression and certain things because of the higher frequency that you're vibrating on, you know what I'm saying? um because you're moving, you're more sufficient, you haven't got certain parasites in your body from the meat, you're not slowed down because of the meat, your body's not always working because it's digesting meat over a certain amount of days, you know what I'm saying, or because you're eating like after 6 o'clock at night, you know what I'm saying, like, um like I say, water, watts, that's where you get the word watts from, electricity, you know what I'm saying? um
Mm.
it's underrated, and they don't tell us enough about it. You know what I'm saying? They just tell us it curves around a ball on the earth.
Facts.
I've got the driest
Yeah.
jokes still.
That shit's
That's fact.
funny as man. That shit funny as fuck, Blue.
Well,
Hell, you talking about? That's
when
hilarious.
I would, do you know what, Blue? You're actually right?
Oh,
Because
sorry, Adrian. I didn't even put it together.
water.
Sorry. I was basically just putting the negativity together. I mean, how you're negative to water, and if you're more water based and you carry a lot of water in you, you are obviously prone to certain negatives a lot because of the fact that you elevating on a higher frequency kind of thing with the water. Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say you're kind of onto something with the water, because I feel like the water's got. I feel like sometimes the water might be coded, right, for these seeds to grow. I don't think it's just water that makes seeds grow. Sometimes I think there's something in it coded. Sometimes I think there's like with you got salt water, right, and then you have like,
Saline, like
huh?
saline. Like, why do they give us
Have you guys
saline in
ever
the
seen the
hospital, but
last
we drink
Airbender?
water? What are we drinking water for then if they give us saline when we're dying and need it?
Have
Why are
y'all
they
seen the
giving us?
last? Have y'all seen the
Hmm.
last Airbender? What was the last element that he had to learn how to bend? Water.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
Yo,
something about it, and
some countries, when you,
Think about this. Water is powerful. It's the hardest thing to control.
why you think they poison the water? They put all kind of shit in the water. They cut you off from the fresh water. You know what I'm
fact.
saying? But when you look at, like I say, when you look at a lot of countries, they still use that power. Like I say, anybody can look it up. It's called hydroelectric, man. And like I say, that's one of the main reasons why they built all these dams. The majority of civilization, you had water running through the area. When they built that dam, they cut off the water
Yeah.
supply to the area and forced everybody to move where they wanted them to move to. Who the fuck gonna live there if ain't no water
Mm.
supply there?
Yeah, and Dred, you know the thing as well, what I noticed about being in the Americas and even coming back not long ago, like, because you had like the Mississippi, the Missouri, the Michigan, and so other like rivers and things like that, the industry was different. Like in Europe, we had a lot of windmills, you know what I mean, wind power, because they didn't
Yep.
have so much of the bigger rivers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They had things like water mills, you know, like these little buckets that went round on
You're right.
yeah, what was bringing the water and passing it and doing it that way was a slower way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why just quickly taking a left and just going down the street over the fence. This is why
moving
like when they
the
came to the
windmill.
Americas, they learned more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They learned about the steam engine and stuff like that because that's where it was made, in the Americas.
Yep.
By Americans.
Hey, I left you a message in the back.
Hey.
Blue.
Hey, Dread, can I ask you a question, Dread?
Go ahead, brother.
You know when people say they put those, wires under the water, right, for the internet. Has anybody ever seen them been laid before? Or have you seen them laid, Dread?
There's videos of them landing. I myself never seen it like with my own, like me being there, but I seen like video. Them actually with the, you know, they use this big ass crane like machine that actually lays it and put it under the water. But I like I said, I never seen them do it myself though.
Got you.
But there's not many videos either. I mean, it's only one video that I've seen, you know, that them doing it. And that shit they could have been in a goddamn Olympic-sized swimming pool doing that shit. There ain't no telling, man. I don't trust these people.
There you go, Dread.
But you don't see that many. There's not many footage. It's like one video that I ran across, and that's it. It should be videos all over the place of that shit.
Yeah, it's bouncing around in that bitch.
It should be.
Yo, I don't even know how to do this. This wrench thing.
Shit weird, man. Shit weird as fuck. That's why I say it's just too many loopholes and too much shit that's being said. It's like everything I hear, I research it, man. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care if it sounds like the truth. I'm gonna research it. And to be honest with you, to clarify this, I don't research shit just to prove it to be wrong. I'm looking for contradictions. Once I find a contradiction, that's the proof. That's all the proof I need that somebody is telling the goddamn lie. You know what I'm saying? Because they be like, well, you using Google. You using Google too. I'm like, no, I'm using Google to expose Google. Do you not understand that? If Google tell me one thing and then Google tell me something else, Google is lying.
Yo, you see one thing I've got there, I will say what I kind of don't agree with. Like, me personally, as an individual. All right then, first of all, when I say like my ancestors, I mean now my mom, because she's passed, and her mom, and her mom, and her grandfather, and so on. You get me? They're my ancestors. That's who. I don't allude to just any ancestor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One other thing as well. So therefore, as an individual with my own thoughts and everything, I can't be doing a build and get a picture off Google and use that, because I ain't made that. That's someone else who's put that on there. That's not from my imagination of what I think.
Blue,
so I'm explaining what someone else has put on there. You know what I'm saying?
You get it, bro.
And that's what I'm seeing. A lot of that just don't make no sense. You get me? That's just like my son saying, "Oh, I've drawn something. Where is it? Oh, wait there. Let me just type it in." What? Yeah, I want to show you what it is. No, where's your drawing, baby? You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are just scared to say certain things, and just are just like just too comfortable now. Comfortable with too many things, or the effery going on. They ain't trying to really like make things better. They ain't really trying to make people learn.
You said it. It's things.
They trying to
people
make people
are
grow.
comfortable with things, bro. Hear what you just said. I gotta take. I'm sorry, but I gotta take a second out to do. You said it. People are getting comfortable with things. Everybody getting comfortable. Oh, I got something. I got this. I got this. It's things. That's some real shit. Cause it's
Listen,
not even about life anymore. It's not about anything that should matter. It's about things. And that's fucked up, man. But that's real shit.
yo, realize, check this. On this panel, yeah, you got question everything. If he wanted to do a stream on how to break down a computer PC and build it back up, he can do that. That's teaching someone something. Yeah, that's the intellect. That's a skill. That's a tool. You know what I'm saying? To get by, to get money from, to teach and pass on. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what No More Myths what Adrian does. Realize you've got a dog. I take it that you love your dog, you know what I'm saying? You know how to deal with dogs. You can do a stream on about dogs, how to look after dogs, how to wash them, how to de-knit them or whatever. OG Filler, he can do the same with the shakes that he's making, what he's doing, how much he's putting in, when he hasn't, how many he has a day, how much the cost, where he gets them from, if he gets them offline or whatever, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I can teach people how to do kickboxing, a bit of jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying? Bit of other things. See, this is what we need. This is why I'm on here, to use me as a tool for other people. If I can help somebody, I want to help them. I ain't here to try and fucking lie and take anything from people. I'm not here to try and like make people bend to my will, because that's weird. I'm just a guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy who just want to die. So I want to die like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no respect. You know what I mean? I want more respect for being a father. That's what I want respect for. I want people. I buzz off people saying, "Yo, Blue, big up yourself for changing." You know, Ray. You know what I'm saying? I like it when certain man come around me and be like, "Yo, what going? You still on your thing?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I left that time ago." I like to see their face. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. I like to see their face screw because they're still doing the same thing. Ain't enough people really real out there. I say what's real. I will capture people because I will say it how it is. You know what I'm saying? And people will be able to like relate more. They relate more to real people who have been through real things. Certain men aren't real. They have not been through certain things. I hear man slip up online, like they've been on road, like they've been on street, like they've been slanging, like they've been jail, like they've had it real hard. No, you haven't. No, you have not. You're trying to insert yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't think some of these mixed and black people won't try and insert themselves into a culture that they're not really familiar with.
You're on fire right now, bro. You on fucking fire right now, bro. You speaking that fucking truth, bro. You fucking speaking that truth, bro. And that's why I fucking love you, Blue. Cause you speak that truth. I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit is real to me, bro. And I love that shit about you, bro. Speak that fucking truth, bro.
Cause everyone is real. Everybody in here I trust. They're doing things. Adrian's a father. Say no more.
That's
because there ain't enough of them.
Hey, and Blue, not only that, right? I'm a fully qualified carpenter, right? And now I'm training for my electrical installation course.
That's what I'm talking
so be aware of that one there.
That's what I'm talking about. On certain, I see. The only reason I don't know, you've never been given the chance to say that. So I've never known. I've never heard you have the chance to say that because you haven't been on the stream really where you're going to be questioned as an adult, as a man to man, about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Rashia, big up yourself.
And I'm glad you brought that up, the adult part, because I think that's what we're like really dealing with. We're dealing with a lot of grown children, really. Like a lot of people have not grown up yet. That's why you see a lot of people talk about things from their childhood. That's why now don't get it twisted. Like you can find, like even in some movies, you can find some symbolism in it and stuff like that. But then you have people that take shit way too far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's called science fiction for a reason. You know, you can't allow television to warp your mind to the point that you think everything you see on TV is reality. Ain't nobody walking through the motherfucking portals, man. Like we got to stop that shit. We can't even we can't send a nigga to the moon, but we can walk through dimensions. Like, do that make any logical sense?
Hey, Dredge, real quick, brother.
Like, come on.
Hey, I'm waiting on somebody to jump in, go to the zoo, and jump in the lion cage and rip a lion in half. That's what I'm waiting for.
You know, What that nigga name was?
Samo,
I know
Samo,
what you're talking about. What the nigga
Samo,
name was? Damn,
this,
bro. You talking about what the dude name was who did that? I think that's from the Bible, ain't it? When the motherfucker ripped the lion in half.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Daniel.
Daniel, yeah. See
I'm
bullshit
waiting
like
for a
Daniel in
that.
the
Daniel.
tank. Yeah.
And that's why I say science or pseudoscience has become the new religion. Because people
Right.
believe that man really did that. So when you so when people start talking about the ancients, all they did was give you a different a different foundation, but it's the same ideology. You have to believe the shit. Nobody can show you this shit, but they can tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. And I get a lot of flack because I be like, I want to see it. Show me somebody doing that right now. Since you claim to know that it's real, I want to see it happen then. If you can't show it to me, it's a theory. You're theorizing. You assuming that that's what it was. We got to get away from assumptions because if we continue down this path, we're going to make globe earthers seem more authentic than they actually are because they're going to start using it against us. How are we going to use CGI to debunk CGI? Like, come on, man. Like, stop it. We got to stop that shit. And I'll be saying niggas like, oh, yeah, man, this is the chakras or this is this. And I'm like, ain't that CGI? I thought we was against CGI. I thought they at least use CGI to manipulate people. And now we're using it as a tool to say it's true. Now, if your globe earther get on the panel and be like, oh, wait, that's CGI. So if you believe in that CGI, why can I not believe in the CGI of the earth? Let's think. We gotta stop. We gotta stop it, man.
See your point.
Lay a foundation of truth and stand on the truth and truth alone and things you can prove. You'll be unbeatable in a debate because you're not dealing with theories. You're not dealing with hypotheticals. You're dealing with nothing but provable things. And
But
I think that's what put us in a better place.
That don't sell though. That don't sell. That don't captivate. See, I've got a feeling this alien talk's gonna start coming out again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's the new thing now again. You know what I'm saying? You know, like there's a lot of happy talk going on where men are openly talking for hours about dick. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. And I noticed certain people didn't pop up because I know they were felt a bit out of place. You know what I'm saying? I'm respect to that. Because on that tip, like just quickly, I loaded up Vanguard, the Call of Duty. Notice rainbow colors on the front on the screen now. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, Ross, even on every game now, you've got this rainbow stuff, and it's really being pushed. And for some reason, I'm noticing man talking about it too much. I'm noticing man accepting certain things that can't be accepted because I'm not from that type of life. I wasn't raised that way. And I'm starting to see even now you can't have a certain opinion about it, you'll get shut down.
Yeah.
And I don't really hold my tongue, you know what I'm saying? I'll be respectful. You know what I mean? People know I've mentioned a certain individual. I ain't gonna mention that individual again because it's not fair, because that's the individual. It's more the group, the whole, you know what I'm saying? The organizations, the pushing of it is what I'm against. Because I've got a child, I've got children, we've got children, you know what I'm saying? Who we've just been talking about having forced education on them. I don't want them having forced sexual education on them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that. I will be doing that.
You know what's crazy though, Blue? You an 80s baby, right?
Yeah, just.
Okay, so we started getting taught sex ed in like what, 6th, 7th grade?
No,
that
because
I can remember.
I was
It was called sex ed. It was literally called
I
sex
didn't know
ed.
nothing about that. Blood. When I come to England is the first time I went proper school when I was 10, 11. Like I was raised on a reserve for Pequot in Jamaica in a small little bit. There was only about 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? It's not really there now. But
So,
I ain't
but
learned about
I know these brothers
stuff when
understand.
I
Like
come to
if you
England.
was born in the 80s over here, bro, look, they started this shit. They started this shit in the 90s, bro. I'm not even bullshitting. I remember in school, they They tried. I mean, I remember it. It was called sex ed, literally. And now they just full blast with this shit.
Yeah, but
That's what
see
I'm
what they're
trying to
doing.
say. They try to push it in on us. I think our parents probably pushed back because that shit didn't really last long. But
yeah, it's
it
the media
it
what accelerates it though and makes it bigger. Because I remember in Jamaica, man would say, "Yo, pants fit have room," meaning my dick's got to be able to move around in my jeans. Now I'm seeing man with jeans and I'm seeing their calf muscle popping out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this has gone too far. Man, I got spray on jeans and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you've got man now in Jamaica where like in Trenchtown and certain places, Jungle and Rima, a man a bad man, but the batty man. You get me? Man will fuck you and then kill you. And what that does, that desensitizes certain ways of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Blood, I'm watching The Wire again. You know what I'm saying? Look at Omar. Omar, that's 2002. And Omar was like that.
Yeah.
And he was a thug, blasting man.
and that's crazy
They've
because
been
you
doing
know
it from
what?
then, and I
It's a
didn't even
lot of
touch
those in
them.
Atlanta. Ooh, it's a
They
lot
was
of those
pushing
in
the
Atlanta.
ideology on people back then. They were slowly implementing it so we can accept the shit.
Big
That's
facts,
exactly what it
Red. Big
was.
facts.
That's exactly what the fuck it was.
Now it's everywhere.
See, I've learned to like not kind of get too aggravated over the individual because I've done things as an individual that was set up on a whole, you know what I'm saying, for a group of people, like with, let's say, like Spice or Mamba, as we call it over here, was legal and put into so-called urban areas as an experiment. And then everyone got mashed up on it, like real mash up. Area got mashed up, bare crime, which then what does that do?
Yeah.
That then circulates money for the police to come in, gives more work for the probation, gives more percentages for the prisons to be full, for the sponsors who and corporations who need that money, and then they go and criminalize it. And who
Yep.
are the main ones who are selling it? Black people or so-called black people.
Yep. To
See
keep
this all the time. Like we call my area, like in my area, we've got things like sink estates, where in your sink everything's thrown in there. You know, I'm saying things what shouldn't even be in there have been thrown in there. Like the area I live, I've got 2 yards that I rent out to apartments. I really should move from where I am now. You know what I mean? I should sell this place and just move, but I want to stay here, and because I just feel like I can do better being around here. You know what I'm saying? Helping people. You know what I mean? I'd rather stay in this area and teach people kickboxing, teach these youths kickboxing at a lower price. You know what I mean?
I'm looking to move out of London myself. London's become too popular for my liking. Everybody's coming to London now, and just the city life is too fast for me. And I've got 2 children to raise, and I do not want them growing up in London City. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, I hear that. It must be, yeah, obviously it's worse down there as well, man, than what like here, because obviously I'm in the Midlands, innit? So we have a lot of Romani gypsies who
Yeah.
have come, like they've just been classified now as Roma people on the census. Like these were gypsies, just don't know what they were before, just floating all over the place. Like we've got areas where you've got them
Yeah.
Irish pikey gypsies, they've got their own place to live. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. It's mad. Like they have their own ruling and things there. Like it's crazy, man.
Hey, Dred, do you guys have those travelers, gypsies over in the US?
The
Or
Romani
maybe you
people.
might know, Uncle Leo. The gypsies, do you have them over there in the US, Realize, or anybody from the US?
I might have stepped away still. But yo, it's becoming a big
Okay.
problem because they've like mashed up and squashed the small little infrastructure that was already here anyway. You know what I mean? So like obviously with all the lockdown and everything, and you've got a lot of people working from home and that. A lot of the
Hey, my bad. I never heard of them. My bad, my brother. I never heard of what y'all was talking about. Traveling gypsies. I never heard of them. Go ahead,
Okay.
my brother.
Yeah, see, because the more EU.
Hey, Blue, just a quick one, right? You know what I saw the other day? I saw a guy, right, and he was wearing, like the how do you call it? The I don't even know the technical name for it, but like when people are going into this metaverse thing, they put on the thing over their face, like the kind of goggle thing, whatever.
Yo, I seen it. The man who was living his life 24/7, apparently.
Did you?
Yo.
Yeah, in the metaverse, but he's living from his bed, like. No, go on. If you saw it, go on. You take the wheel, B. You take the wheel.
No, yo, when I seen that, obviously, first I thought, nah, there's no way he's living 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like in the metaverse like that. I think that's again put on for people to like make streams about it and start getting the algorithms onto it. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what people think about it. See how many people would want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people really want to live in there. And this is where it goes to what like question everything was saying with like the so-called what's it called? Thingy computer. The what was it? The quantum. The thingy,
quantum.
the quantum computer. Now, me personally, the only stage that they can do now is be in a metaverse looking like Roblox characters. That's as far as we're going at the moment. That's why they've got them mad goggle things. There's no way we're going to take our consciousness and put it into something yet. They haven't got anything powerful enough to even take our energy. Are they even going to take our energy?
Yeah, so yeah, I was saying that too. Like they talking about the metaverse, like this is gonna be some big old magical. I say, yeah, the people don't know about technology. If you look at the metaverse and even what they're talking about, they're selling to me. They're selling us another dream. And to be honest with you, this is old technology. I showed the proof last night. The metaverse was already on the PS3, and it was also on the Xbox 360. All they're doing is taking those elements and kind of broadening it out. They expanded it. And y'all know that
in 2009 they had something.
Yeah, 2009 they had the where your avatars, like me. I used to actually do this on my Xbox 360. We was able to watch Netflix together, like me and like 8 other my friends. I can invite them to the party, and all 9 of our avatars, our avatars are sitting in a movie theater, and we can see our avatars, and we can all see the screen together. This is old shit, man. They making this shit. You can look it up right now. Xbox 360, Netflix, movie theater. You'll clearly see this is the same old shit. They just regurgitating the same shit over and over again. I didn't hear nobody talking about, oh my God, we're in the metaverse. We're gonna upload our minds when they was doing that in 2009.
Hey, Dre, real quick, bro. I think the jab that they're implementing is the next step for them going into the metaverse. What y'all think about that?
The jab, I'm gonna tell you, OG, I think the jab got these niggas losing their motherfucking mind. That's what I'm thinking.
That's a motherfucking fact. That's a
I think these motherfuckers took the jab and they don't went nuts. That's what I'm thinking, because the metaverse is going to be an open source. Open source is the same as the internet. I'm not talking about Google and all that. I'm talking about the actual internet. The internet is open source. And what I mean by open source, that enables people to go like me could go on Wikipedia and just put some shit on Wikipedia. Or random motherfucker could just put some shit on Wikipedia, and then somebody can read it and think what I said was true. You gotta understand something. These are regular people that's putting this shit on Wikipedia. This information.
Yo, Dred, check this as well. Like, because even what they're doing now, like the closest thing they're getting to kind of replicating human movement is by putting them electropads on them. You know what I'm saying? That's like, like when they make the John Madden games.
Digging in the garbage.
The authentic, get the authenticity of the people of the players. That's as far as they can go yet. and even that they're struggling.
Yeah.
Like what we've been told the PS5 can do, yeah, they ain't even done that yet. Blood, they ain't even made 3D TVs properly yet.
Nope.
And man, they was about that years ago.
But check it out. I did a stream, right, where I was talking about where I showed the PS3 at E3. We had an E3 that's when the PS3 was first coming out. I was like, look at the graphics they was advertising for the PS3. We at the PS5 and we still ain't achieved those graphics from the PS3 yet. I say, dude, it's a marketing scheme. This is how people make money in business. They can promise you whatever the fuck they want to promise you, and they get cut a blank fucking check without even having to deliver. NASA get paid. Think about it. That's why I always go back to Flat Earth. NASA gets $52 million a day, right? And they make promises that they have not kept in decades, but they still get paid. It's no different when it comes to Elon Musk with his Neuralink talking about uploading the soul. He can tell you he can upload your mind. He don't never have to deliver that. And guess what the government is going to do? They're going to fund him. 10 years later, he's still going to be getting funded, and not one person's mind is going to be uploaded to AI. They need to understand it's a scam. It's a scam, dude.
Yo, I got a question.
I see where you're going there. Okay.
Yeah, they can they can get paid for making promises they don't have to keep.
Yo, yeah, because it's all a stage. It's all a stage for them as well. We're just falling into their little theater. But not that. All right, then check this, because you was on about like. So we had the 8-bit, we had the 16-bit, we had the 32-bit.
Yep.
So what's 1,000-bit? Like, what's 1,000 bits then? Because we're not even at that yet.
No.
Even for the PlayStation 5, you're probably at about 500.
Right. Yeah, we're nowhere near that yet. And let me tell you, I had asked the question.
And the only reason I asked you that, sorry, the only reason I asked you that is because I don't think they know.
They don't know. They have to come up with a name for it because they haven't achieved it yet. But you notice that when we deal with technology, they slowly give us like little tweaks, and like the PS5 is not that much powerful than the PS4 Pro. It's not. And the reason why they do that, think about this. If they give you the best technology, right, all the way, they just give you the best gaming system. What's after that? Nothing. So how do you make money? How do you make money if you give everybody the best Xbox that can be possibly made? We talking all the way to the best technology ever. And they do the same thing for the Nintendo Switch. They do the same thing for the Xbox. There's nothing after that. So they have no choice but to give you tweaks here and there. They give you they milk you. Yeah, the same thing with a cell phone. Dude, the Samsung, what it was, 20 is no different from the damn Samsung 21.
The Samsung 9, I've still got a Samsung S9 and an S10. And them cameras are fine. I'm blessed with them phones. There. Phones I'm not interested in too much. You know what I'm saying?
But look at the specs. The specs are identical.
Exactly, I know.
They milk you. If they give you the best phone that they can possibly make, you would never buy a phone again. You'll keep the best phone.
Blood, it's the same with all these graphic cards. What I'm looking at, which have just gone up. But there's so many. It's like they do this on purpose to keep us at odds and not, you know what I mean? And these things are getting as flimsy as fuck nowadays. Like you can't even put it down without it breaking, and it's mad. It's mad.
Yep.
It really is. It is like,
yo, this shit is crazy.
Same thing with TVs. Same thing with TVs.
What you saying, then,
you speaking so much truth right now, because when we think about all this shit, look, you think about the iPhones and all that, man, all this shit is them, like bro said, they milking the fuck out of us, bro. I want to get to that point because god damn are they milking us.
So what do we call it then? The art of mythical advancements? Because obviously they've got it down to a pattern where, like Dredd said, we're getting had with the same technology that they're putting out there is better than what was there. And I fell into that. I still do with this computer that I've got. I mean, I've seen a better one with a better refresh rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like every time I upgrade my graphic card, A couple of months later, they got a new one. I'm like, I just bought the new one. Now you got a new one? Like, what the fuck?
That's why I
Every
stopped
3 to
fucking with
6
them
months.
iPhones and all that bullshit, man. It's too much, bro. Like, how much money do you want me to spend? God damn.
They're not going to give you the best technology. Like I say, if they give you the best, there's nothing after that. And if there's nothing after that, they can't make no money after that. So let's think about it. If your technology is unlimited, you wouldn't have a problem with giving people the best shit. But if your technology is limited, you have no choice but to milk it. That's
Hey,
just
Dred,
like
do you
with
know that?
somebody's knowledge.
Yeah.
Think about this. That's the same with knowledge. If somebody had unlimited amounts of knowledge, they could go live and talk about all kind of new shit. But when you start seeing motherfucker regurgitate the same shit over and over again, milking the same information over again, it's because they actually is limited with the information, bro. Y'all start seeing these niggas, start paying attention
Or
and
you type it in
listen
Roma,
to
you type
how
that
these
in
niggas
here.
You
regurgitate the
right as
same
fuck.
shit over.
You right as fuck. Look, no, I've already peeped it. You right as a motherfucker, because I done already seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
have
Dred, don't,
already seen it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so would that put like
And
go on, Adrian. Sorry, Bridget.
yeah, thank you, Blue. You know, I was gonna say Jed is actually probably correct because most of the intelligent designs come from the public who they select to come on their teams anyway. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like even down to like car how you call it, car factories. It's not the man Ford that's coming up with the designs, it's the people who come up from the work system, the workforce, you know, the intelligent minds that come together, and then it gets put out there like it's like it ain't us doing it. But yeah, you already know.
And Adrian, check this, just to
Yep.
jump on that as well. When it gets to a certain level, let's say like sporting, and like someone like Lewis Hamilton who's driving a Formula One car, then they're the ones then who give the input because they're driving that. So they give the information,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying,
Mm.
and then gain the right specs for that, you know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying still. It's the same with like we know over here football or soccer in America. Naturally, the best people come from poor
Brazil.
places, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Brazil.
yeah, Brazil.
And that's another thing as well. Like, it's funny that like Brazilians, like us, when it's World Cup or anything, I support Brazil, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to soccer or football, like it was called soccer as well by England. They changed it to football though. But how is we know that them Africans haven't been very good at football. They've only just started to be kind of good over the last, let's say, 20 years, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? Before that, it was Brazil, the South Americans. And I think that's because they were originally of there. Because if you look at the Brazilian side in the 30s and the 40s and 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s, it started changing slightly. You started having mestizos and white people in there, you know what I'm saying? They were all dark
Yeah,
skinned.
yeah, yeah.
You
That's
know what I
fact.
mean?
That is facts.
They didn't call
That is
they didn't
facts.
call Pele they didn't call Pele an African.
If you
They
think
didn't have
about
no
sport,
African names. They had names like Jairzinho. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hey Blue, it's like that. Listen,
Nico
Blue,
and
it's like that all over the whole spectrum. Blue, think
Jairzinho.
about this, G. Think about this, G. On some real shit. Okay, you think about football, basketball, soccer, baseball, tennis, golf, boxing, MMA.
cricket was made in Jamaica.
I can go on and on, bro. We the shit at everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything, bro. That's just a
I
fucking
just
fact. And it all comes from the
I just
Americas. Stop playing.
just a quick one as well, right? When you look was talking about the milking thing, right? It made me think of remember Mario, right? When Mario used to run through the stages just in one, was it 2D, just in one form, right? He's just running straight back, jumping up and down, right? So it's like, just imagine if you're playing that game, right? and your console crashes, and then it comes back to Mario, right? But he's in 3D, like how we see him now. Oh yeah. What would you think? Would you think this looks fucking shit? I think there's something wrong with my game, or would you be like, yo, this is lit? Can you picture that? But not
Yeah,
knowing this is
meaning
where we
like,
are now.
yeah, blood. I remember when the Mega Drive CD came out, right? I still had like Master System 2. When the Mega CD come out, and I thought, brap, CD in it, yo, the graphics were shit. That this game called Sewer
Yeah.
Shark. Yo, I got rid of it straight away. It was like, nah, man, mom, I'm not having this thing, man. You get me? Went back to my you have a bare computers, Sega Saturn. Remember the Sega
That's what I
Saturn,
was
man?
just about to say, bro. The best graphics
N64.
was on the Sega Saturn, bro.
Trust me,
Listen,
they
the
were,
Tiger
innit?
Woods. Listen, the Tiger Woods on Sega Saturn
GoldenEye.
was fucking crazy, bro. Sega Saturn, bro. Tiger Woods was fucking crazy. That was the first disc game that ever came out where you had a disc that you put in that motherfucker. Sega Saturn was the first disc game, and that fucking Tiger Woods looked real as shit.
But I remember a game.
Sorry to
Go on.
No, sorry to cut you, Blue. The reason why I brought that up to you, yeah, just a second ago with the Mario and the 3D from one dimension to another dimension, right? Because just imagine this, just picture this. If you was to see that, right, that 3D shit when it wasn't supposed to be around, right, you'd think something's up with your Mario, right? But you see how they mold the mind to when they're ready for the 3D. Just imagine if you saw 3D at that time. Like I said, would you think there's something wrong with your Mario, or would you be rating it, not knowing this is where the future is heading? You see how they mold your mind before, because
Yo, do you
That's
know
dope.
what the big
That's
man?
dope
I
right
remember,
there.
yo, check this. I remember my mum, saying, I remember when Terminator came out. I think it was Terminator 2. I was a youth though, like probably about 10 or something. No, when did it come out? 96 or something, innit? One of them come out in 96 anyway. And it was when that they had the police officer one in it who was after Arnold Schwarzenegger and the youth, and he could like mold and stuff into like the
yeah,
silver thing.
that's
Yo,
that's
I
Terminator
remember
2.
seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing that and thinking, oh my God, what is that? That looks amazing. Like when his head got blasted and me
Yeah,
just thinking, I thought, no, this is mad. This is some futuristic shit.
yeah,
That there, and I bet for adults, that would have been like that kind of like defining moment of raw. What is this? From seeing something like, I don't know, what was before that? Because that was
like
like the most
RoboCop,
like expensive thing. Yeah.
like RoboCop. You know when he gets ripped in pieces to that now, right? You see it. You see where they've gone with it from the claret to the plasma, like
Hold on,
the
but
silver
think
plasma.
about the newer shit. Think about the newer shit like iRobot. When Will Smith was like his whole arm was like on some robot shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they have taken this shit full scale, bro. Think about that. We talk
Right. And
about old
even
Yeah,
movies. What about the new movies? What the fuck?
right, but they
They
can only
literally want to
see
make us robots, bro. That I'm
but yo,
serious. That's what I really
but
think. They want to make us fucking robots.
you can already have robot arms in that anyway if you've got the right amount of money, like real good ones as well from Boston Dynamics. I was gonna buy one of them dogs from there. They're like 2,000 and something dollars. Them robot dogs. I was wrong gonna get one. But if you think about it, it's like what Dredd was saying, they can only go so far. So even with all these films, they can only use IMAX. They can only do so much. So when are they gonna go to the next level? How are they gonna go to the next level? How are they gonna trick us to show us that they've gone to the next level? Because that's what they have to do in it. The art
yeah,
of mythological advancements.
yeah.
You are
Running
That's
in that
absolutely
crazy.
time.
right, bro. Blue, you right.
They've
You
been
right,
doing
bro.
a pretty good job tricking us. I think.
Up till
Think of
now,
Yeah, but think about it
what they
like
gonna
this.
do next though? That's what we gotta think about. What the fuck are
Yeah,
they gonna do next?
I look at it like this. It's not going to be that hard to trick us. Well, not us. but trick the masses is because, again, they indoctrinated them. And they're still indoctrinated. It's easy to manipulate an indoctrinated individual. So they look how long they've been getting away with this shit now today. Bro, I was watching the news yesterday, and and they was talking about Joe Biden, the Hunter Biden. They found more evidence of him like smoking crack. He was and they said that his father knew about all his corrupt dealings and Hunter Biden's father, which is the president, and they claim that this motherfucker was taking the corrupt deals that his son was doing and was kind of like merging it with their businesses to make it look legit. And when you read the chat, people are talking about, man, next time we need to vote him out. I'm like, wait a minute. Shouldn't he be in jail? What are y'all talking about, voting him out? If that was me or you, we'll be in jail for doing some shit like that. I say, yo, we're doomed. I just left a text that we are doomed. Because there's no way that a motherfucker can legally just do some scammy shit, get caught red-handed. Red-handed. And we're talking about voting.
So basically just like had shell companies.
Literally.
Exist. Wow.
The society is so brain dead right now. Bro, they can come out. That's why if they come and say that there's aliens invading, they will believe it. We're the minority. The truthers are the minority.
Yeah.
It's not even about being truthful neither, really, as well. Well, it is.
Being aware.
And having common sense.
Yeah, being very aware.
Hold on, though, Blue. Hold on, though, Blue. Common sense ain't so fucking common no more.
For real.
It's not.
I need to stop saying that as well.
It's like logical thinking is a thing of the past.
Yo, Dread, so do you think then, from what you were saying, and I appreciate you jumping, I appreciate everybody jumping on and like in the chat as well, man. Respect, man. But do you think then the reason why they are accelerating this narrative of soul harvesting and whatnot, because they can't really do too much? The reason why now they're coming with this alien agenda again, because they need to keep us kind of in some form of loop and not questioning certain things. Because like you say, their technology, me personally, has only gone as far as it can go now.
Yeah, I think that I don't think that there's a real acceleration, to be honest with you. I think it's moving the exact same as always been moving. I think because we're more aware now, we just see things for what it is. I think it always been moving this fast or this slow. Actually, it's not that they're moving faster. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing it this way since before we was born.
You
know what I'm saying?
Slow.
But
their whole game plan is to move slow.
Right. And that's how they implement things slowly for surely. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why just explain the whole cell phones, video games, and all that shit. It's implemented slow because they know we already know this shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And to be honest, like
let's be real. Why do you think you were so bored in class, my nigga? Because you know this shit already.
Yeah, that part.
Fuck out of here, my nigga. You know it innately. It's in your fucking DNA, nigga. It's in your essence.
I think I know what else I think while we was bored in class too, because it was not a natural settling for children. It was nothing natural about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We knew we felt it. We knew we was out of place. It was something about that shit that didn't sit right, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we all knew that shit.
Even in church, my nigga. Even in church, bro. Stop. Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen, they made me go to church until I was about 13. And I was like, yo, enough is enough. I'm not going back to this bitch.
You know why? Because they're places of conforming where you have to conform. Like my child, like my daughter and my little boy, like they've been told that they don't concentrate for long. So I said to the teacher, but shouldn't the teacher be like making it more where they make them concentrate, where they make it playful? Like, what are they learning? You know what I'm saying? I'm always questioning the teachers and stuff, asking them what they learn. I've told them don't teach my children religion. You know what I'm saying? and things like that. I said they need to be abstained from that. I don't want them learning things like that. They don't have certain beliefs. They don't have a belief system. You know what I'm saying? I had to write to court and everything. You know what I mean? For them to stamp it, for me to take it to school.
Right.
For them to realize I'm not messing around, because they don't listen. You know what I'm saying? The curriculum is a curriculum. Circular bullshit. And I don't want no more circular arguments about certain things. So this is why we have to be vigilant about certain operations that they're having on our children all the time. You know, we pack our children off to school, and a lot of us are going to work. You know what I mean? Trying to save and trying to do what's best. But so I know it's hard sometimes that people don't give a thought to what our children are always learning. I know they might think school's a safe place to learn or whatever, but really it's not. It's a second-rate education. Go on, Realize.
Nah, man, you hitting it, because we was talking about this a little earlier, man. It's time for us to detach from this motherfucking system. And I'm gonna be real, because I'm on Blue Channel. I know I could be real on this bitch. I'm sick of this whole ass shit. We sitting around like waiting on something. Bro, detach from all this shit. I keep saying it, and motherfuckers want to come back at me like I'm wrong. No, fuck all of this. All of it. Detach from it. You teach your fucking children. You spend time with your children for them 8 hours before they want to get away from your ass, just like they want to get away from school. It's time, goddammit. And that's really all I gotta say. It's motherfucking time.
Yo, I'm trying to make OG Philly a fucking blue thing, innit? Not a blue thing. An avatar. I'm trying to put a spanner on him, but I don't even know how to do it, man. I'll leave it. Fuck it. I'm not even doing wrenches. I'm doing real.
Real deal.
Man,
That's
fuck
what
a
it
wrench.
is, Blue.
Fuck a wrench.
That's
We need real tools around this
fuck
bitch.
a wrench,
Let's use
B.
some real
Yeah.
tools, you know. Let's use some gardening tools. Let's use some real tools that we can hold on our shoulder. Nigga, when
There
some
you go.
motherfuckers on some bullshit. Let's use some
There
real
you
tools,
go.
like some knives and some shit like that. Let's use some real tools. The fuck? I'm on some other shit, dog. Listen, y'all. What the fuck is it going to take for us to stop playing around like some bitches? We ain't
These
bitches, bro. I'm sorry, we ain't bitches, bro. And I'm sick of this whole ass shit. When are we gonna stand the fuck up and be ourselves again? Remember who the fuck we are, bro. We ain't
I
that,
can
bro.
do it. Other people can. From what I've been in life.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Stop saying sorry. I've told you about that, man.
This shit is pissing me off, bro. This shit is really pissing me off, because I'm looking at all of our people and I'm saying, what the fuck are we doing? Like, are we just sitting in a fucking trance or something? Like, we ain't fight. Like, oh my God, we not fighting. We not. Come on, bro. We not beating niggas the fuck up.
For real. I think first it starts with the individual, like
The
someone
fuck,
said in the chat
man.
earlier.
I'm sick of this shit, bro. We gotta fight back, bro. And it's gonna take all of us to fucking do it. We gotta stop playing these games like we not a whole goddamn continent.
Do you know what? Realize, as funny as it might sound to certain people, see, and certain times, see me, I don't care. I'll talk what I really want to say. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if people might think it's nerdy or whatever, but there's certain books, law books, that need to be read over this side and over your side. You know what I'm saying? For knowledge, for purposes that might leave you captured, so you can escape the clutches of these invaders. You know what I'm saying? These foreign entities, these fake made up rules and stuff like that. And like, it would take someone, let's say, it would take a big channel, or a biggest channel, for them to like do a book club of certain books that you should read of knowledge that can help you steer yourself in certain parts of society, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna do that because it comes across stupid or nerdy. Like, who wants to read a book about law or common law or the ethics of certain things and how it should be, how it could stand up in court and what can't and what can, thresholds of certain things if you get in court with certain drugs or whatever, what they can do, what you can't do, so you don't get yourself in some deal that you didn't have to get yourself in a deal. You know what I mean? So you can get yourself out of any jail time or any fines or any loss of possessions or whatever like that. Any debt, learn how to learn what debt is and how you can overturn debt and things like that. No one ain't gonna speak about things like that. I'll do it on my channel. I'm just gathering a lot of my stuff, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Hey, Blue, you only go in debt if you spend money. I'm gonna say that one more time, y'all. You only go in debt if you spend money.
Yeah, money you ain't got. Money you ain't seeing. I think someone was speaking about it earlier. How you can basically get, when you get a mortgage, you're getting a loan, you ain't getting the actual money, the physical paper. You're getting some made up version.
Yeah, some numbers.
Paper.
Yeah, digitally on some.
They just giving you some numbers. Yeah.
that shit real. That shit real.
Virtual numbers. But you damn sure ain't gonna be able to hold that shit in your hand. Hell nah. Hey, that's and I wanted to talk about the metaverse a little bit more too, because what's more important is that the metaverse is nothing but a subscription-based world. Everything, you won't be able to really own anything. It's another way to make money. Think about it, if you buy a pair of Jordans in the metaverse, you can't put them bitches on and walk outside with them on. It's subscriptions.
That shit is, but that's so crazy that they really want to, like, this is their last stand, bro. Understand, this is their last fucking stand, bro. They
And
have nothing
they're
after
not the
this.
ones. They're not the ones making. They're not the ones building the metaverse, right? That's why I wanted to go a little deeper when I was talking about open source.
Go ahead.
Open source is the general public is going to be building the metaverse for them. They're not building shit. They're not doing nothing. They just build it. They basically just creating a foundation where they're going to have everybody else, like me and you, we could go in and build certain things, but we're going to be the ones expanding and creating this world. So they're not doing nothing. But yet they got all this technology, they're smart, and they're not going to be doing nothing. We the people who go inside the metaverse is going to be the ones that make the metaverse what it is.
Yeah, because Dread, a lot of people think like government has money. No. Government, remember they're presiding on a resident, meaning they're president on residence of a corporation. So therefore, what do corporations have to do? They have to loan off bigger corporations or people with money, i.e. certain families, other conglomerates and whatnot. So the government ain't doing none of this metaverse. Just like the government don't make none of these computer games. It's the other technical. Well,
the developers. The developers.
They too busy doing other shit like bringing bad spirits in this motherfucker.
Like, let's give you an example, like the Call of Duty, Sony PlayStation, Microsoft Xbox. They don't make Call of Duty. Activision, the developing team, created Call of Duty. They just put their game on those platforms. You know what I'm saying? And then you got
Konami and things like that who make Street Fighter and stuff.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But the corporation or the companies, they don't build those games. Now you do, when Sony do make in-house games like The Last of Us, you do have some in-house studios, but again, it still ain't Sony. It's the developing team that creates the game. Yeah. So basically, that's what we're going to become in the metaverse. We're going to be the developing team. They're going to make all the money off of what we create.
Okay, yeah, like we're mapping it. Like they need us to map out first
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
And it's funny when you said as well, like how that's another subscription, just like how like I don't really buy designer clothes too much now, stupid price designer clothes and that, because they're just subscriptions. And when I'm gone out of this vessel, I ain't gonna need them.
You
So
sure
it's
ain't.
just the same thing as like you say in the metaverse.
So
Like
all
furthermore
subscription
as well,
based.
like so what are we supposed to do then, Dread? So as we're living now, we're supposed to go in the metaverse and forget what we're living physically. Because that's
Nah,
the only way it's gonna work.
most people are going to be working inside the metaverse. It's like that's going to be their job.
All right, then
So
how are they gonna take my consciousness then? How will they take all my memory from my brain? Yeah. And then I'm gonna die. How are they gonna do it? Because I don't want to die. How are they gonna do it? I don't want to die. I don't want them to say, we're gonna take your thing and then you're gonna die. So what are you gonna do when I'm dead? How are you gonna do when I'm dead? I beg you
shit
can
is,
explain, put some
yeah,
clarity to it, please.
it's impossible, man. That shit is not possible. Like this shit sound exciting. It sound good. Let me tell you something, man. I understand that a lot of people hate this place, and I don't blame them for hating it. But there's a line got to be drawn when you start saying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shit is weird. I think that a lot of these people who talk like that, they hope deep inside they hope that this shit is true. They infatuated with the shit. You know, just like motherfuckers who believe that one day we're gonna be on a spaceship playing tennis and golf and shit in space on a
Yeah.
5-star hotel. You see, they hope that shit is real.
What about this one then, Dread? Then I think it might have been Bro Sanchez. He was doing that stream and he's showing that AI and that AI what looked human. Is that real?
Which
Can we
one?
actually
Which one?
I think it was like it was showing some AI that had basically been given all the algorithms and everything anyway to be able to answer certain questions. It was an all right stream to be fair. But the AI looked like a human, like an actual human. Like, can they do that now? Like, I
I
don't.
mean,
How is that
like
possible?
robot. You talking about like a robot or Android or something like that?
Yeah, Android, but it didn't look. And it
Yeah,
looked
they got robots and shit like that. I mean, but
synthetic.
yeah, synthetic. But you gotta understand something. All the data that's inside of that robot came from a human. All
Yeah,
of
it
it.
came from Facebook and Instagram and everything that we put on there that we like.
Hey, y'all,
Right.
think about
Everything.
this. Think about
So
this for one
AI
second.
would never be able to be oversees the creator, which is human beings. That means
Can,
an AI would never be able to be more intelligent than a human. Just because
can I,
something is efficient, don't make it more smarter. Just because
exactly.
they can say they can count from 1 to 100 faster than you, it's still a limitation to what they know. They only know what you program it to know.
Yeah, like the
So,
coding. It can only work off
So
the
being
coding.
self-aware, see what I'm saying? So with all this being self-aware, we have to be careful when we tell people this shit. Oh, it's gonna be self-aware and it's gonna do this and it's gonna do that. Like, no, it's not. Everything inside of it is coded to do that. So if
Oh, and
it seemed to act human-like, it's because the code that we put in there, the code is to be human-like.
I've got
It's
another
not
question.
self-awareness. They're only doing what it's told to do or what it's programmed to do. That's
All right,
it.
Dread.
But go ahead.
I hope you don't mind me like questioning you in it, like asking you questions still, but
No,
obviously,
ask away, shit.
so like when it comes to let's say like mining, then because we know they need big computers to mine, so and that's just mining Bitcoin kind of thing or mining whatever the program they're mining.
Mm-hmm.
So if they was to do like a successful transfer of consciousness to like a computer or an Android computer type of thing, or I don't even know what they're doing, but wouldn't they need something that big? It would be like an actual, like that thing in Brussels, like that CERN thing. Wouldn't it be as big as that?
In order for them to, bruh.
There'd have to be quite a few of them around as well,
Right.
underground where it's colder.
They don't even know how much data is in the human mind, first of all. They really don't. They theorize a lot, but there's no way they'll be able to do. They just won't be able to achieve it, man. It's so much data. Basically, what I'm saying is that they cannot upload the human. First of all, they won't be able to. They won't be uploading the human conscious, and I can only talk hypothetically, or I could theorize from a theoretical standpoint. If they wanted to upload a person memories, because that's what they should be saying, they would need so much memory space. I don't think that it'd be worth it, because it'll take the Empire State Building, something big like that, to even put one person mind up in there. That's how much memory. Because you got to think about it. When you look at your computer, right?
It'd be more than a mountain, bro. Think about this. By the time you're 21, you already then had a whole lifetime.
Think about what I'm about to say. I have an 8 terabyte on my desktop right now. 8 terabyte, and I got a 2 terabyte SSD. Right? Let's just talk about the 8 terabytes. That shit is big. That's a big ass. That's a lot of memory. I could put a lot of shit on there, right? You be talking about like 1 billion terabytes.
Not
or
yet.
more.
No, that's a good example.
Or more, because you got to remember now. Think about all the stuff you download on your computer. You know what I'm saying? All the games. If you play video games, all the games you can put on your computer. Now
8
take
terabytes is like 4 Call of Duties, and that's it.
Right. It's gone. Once you down a couple of games on that bitch, even a terabyte is done, and you eating it up like crazy. Because a lot of these games, they're fucking they're fucking huge. The gigabytes are. I think I got Assassin's Creed. That shit like 100 gigabytes, just one game. It's like 100 gigabytes or some change.
When you've said it like that, though, in layman terms, like, wow,
that's memory. So think about this: how much memory you think it'll take to store 10 years of memory?
You can't.
Just 10 years of memory, bro.
I don't think that's possible.
So now try to upload a lifetime of memories. It's impossible. It'd be impossible. That's what they're talking about.
Even extract it though and turn it into raw data. Like how would they do that?
They won't be able to. They won't be able to. When they're talking wetware too, they talking about wetware, and again, it's impossible for you to actually download somebody's memories. And the reason why I believe that they won't be able to do it is because they don't understand they don't even know what the soul is. So if you don't understand or know what something is, there's no way you can do anything with it.
I don't think we're supposed to yet in this vessel, because
I don't think so either. You know, that's the equivalent of saying you're gonna let a professional cook fix your car. They don't know the soul, but yet y'all want to mess around in my brain.
Yeah.
You said a scientist is not a brain surgeon. This is not the same. This is the apples and oranges. We talk about scientists, and then we talk about people that actually do surgery that knows the human brain. These people are not even scientists. We give Elon Musk all the credit. What Elon Musk invented? Name one thing that Elon Musk actually invented. Nothing.
He's just a man with words, with a narrative on a stage again. Like, I don't really like anybody.
Like, oh, Elon Musk is going to upload. Elon Musk ain't going to do shit because he don't do anything.
He's just the money. That's all it is.
He's not even the money. He's not even the money. He's just the face. That's it. He's just the face.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, he's just a face. That's all he is. He's a face. They're like, okay, we're going to get somebody that look this certain way, somebody that sound this certain way. I think the public will like him. Push him out there. Think about when he talk. Look how stupid he sound half of the time. That man don't sound intelligent at all. He a regular person who they put out there and they're using his face to trick people into believing that he's an intelligent, smart man. Like, come on, man. This man haven't built shit. First of all, China is building all the goddamn chips. So how the fuck American can have all this high technology if it's coming from a whole different country?
Right, because you can't. Yeah, because for for a thingy card, graphics card or whatever in China, you have to get it from China.
Thank you.
Because, and they're like nearly £3,000. Like the lowest I've seen is 2,100.
Yep. But everybody believe this man is this magical. Like I said, I think a lot of people, they're so empty on the inside, they just reach for straws. It's like something, they need something to give them purpose.
They've done it though all through history with books and paintings. Now they do it with TV and media.
Yep.
Oh,
The
yeah,
first
that
one,
right there is a fact. That's
the
a fact.
original. That's why I say I was talking. What I was talking about. I was showing the movie that they that the first movie that came out. What it's called? To the Moon or something like that. It came out in 1902. To the Moon. It's a black and white movie. And bro, that movie again. This is the first movie they ever made. And if you watch that movie, you know what that movie was predicting. That movie was predicting exactly the moon landing. I hope y'all know this, man. It's so spot on. It was eerie. It showed how they landed on the moon. This is 1902. They landed a spaceship on the moon. They show how they came back. You know when they come back and go through the orbit and land in the ocean. The way it played out in 1969 is the way they showed it in 1902 in a movie. It's just eerie. And it took them 60 years to do that.
Hey, Fred, just a quick question. Yeah, but also as well with that, I think that was just like the race between Russia and America, you know, like who were trying to get to do things first or whatever. But
yeah,
have you ever seen? Can you remember ever watching like a rocket going up and it's shown continuously, it going up and not arcing off, like it goes up that far we can't see it anymore before it arcs off?
No, I never seen it.
Have they not shown it on TV or anything then?
No, I did a 8-hour stream. It was a long time ago though, about 3 or 4 years ago. I did a 8-hour live stream where we went through every Apollo mission. We sat down and watched every last one of them, and every last one of them, it was all edited footage. Every last one of them arced over and was coming back down, and every last one of them, when they show you that is the spacecraft allegedly is out into space, it was CGI. They were showing a CGI. Every last launch mission, dog. We sat down and watched all of them, man. That's when I knew right then and there they're full of shit. They're lying. You know,
especially when you see me personally, I think they've like got like over here. I think they've got like many stages that they use for certain things. Like I even think some of the buildings, like some of the courthouses and certain other places, what they say is I don't know, places of like where you can't really go. I think there's stages where they do a lot of not reenactments, but lies and indoctrinations and things like that. They're all over. I think they're all over the place. Like if you look at all the movies that they've made, a lot of the movies like James Bond, Moonraker, and things like that. It looks just like the set that they use when they go to the moon, when they were showing that, you know. And obviously their science doesn't, like, if you know how a vacuum works and that, you know, they say that's in space, then certain things don't make sense. Like I don't even know now if they've stopped saying the sun's a ball of fire, because obviously it wouldn't work if it was in space, because fire needs oxygen. There's no oxygen in space apparently because of the vacuum. I don't think there's anything like that. I just think there's density and a lower oxygen, lower air, up for the further you go up, because it gets denser. That's why you see the neon and the argon, the blue and the purple just settling slightly. I think then there's just layers of more density the higher you go up, to where you might not be able to go too far because of the actual density. It might get too thick somehow if you've got like sound vibration and certain magnetism. You know what I mean? Which is creating like a certain screening type of thing, or something firm. They do it with teeth in dentistry. When they make your teeth hard, they use this like light vibrating thing, this blue light, and it just makes you think teeth solid. And I thought, wow, so that's must like certain things must work in the universe then, or yeah, I'll just say universe for lack of a better word.
Hey, Blue. You know what? You know what I feel? I'm starting to think with the so-called
Trap.
NASA rockets launches and stuff, right? What if like they was actually fooling the public in a sense where when the rockets are going up, right, everyone's looking up, but they're really diving, they're really going deep, right, to the point where all these simulations that they've been doing underwater was for their benefit to see how deep they can go. Because I think there might be some openings in certain of the oceans, right? Because when you look at some of the ancient cosmology pictures, they have the rock bed, right? But then there's also openings, but it depends how deep you're willing to go. Understand?
Yeah, but that's
So
the
I
thing
think
as
they
well.
might be fooling us.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well, though, Adrian. The deeper you go, like if you go 2 miles down, as a human, you're imploding, you're getting crushed. And even in a ship, like certain submarines ain't going like 6 miles down. You know what I'm saying? Like because of the density and the amount of tons of water is just going to crush you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then again, certain things might be.
Definitely. I'm not saying, but you know, like there's creatures
Yeah,
that
there's
live at
vacuums, isn't there? Like little pockets that you
yeah,
can go through.
cool.
Yeah, where there's
Now,
no water inside in them rocks.
if you look at most of our the shit how much the way how it's mapped out, right? We get a lot of ideas from these animals out here, right? Whether it's like they're burrowing, you get the underground, you get similarities within the animal kingdom, the way how we get around with our everyday life to life. And it's like I reckon give it time, those creatures are at the bottom of the depths that we don't really see. These people will probably start studying them because in time they will probably start to go deeper and deeper so they can probably see what lies beneath. You understand? And they can start studying the creatures that are under there, be like, all right, cool, we better start making our instruments this type of way because they're living down there with this type of biosphere, like this in due time, I reckon. But I don't think they're going up, like to go out. I reckon there might be something with it going down, me, myself personally.
But that's like with the dinosaur thing that I was learning today, that type of bullshit. Like that's basically what you're saying is like what they were saying, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, not what you're saying, but they just elaborated on them coming from land type onto land then. But what about like I don't know how many things have been found in the Grand Canyon at the bottom there, where obviously there was water at one point, but there must have been a dam made somewhere
Oh yeah,
for that water to go.
yeah.
Because the depths of that would kind of like give you an idea of certain creatures that was probably inhabiting. You know what I mean? If it was fossilized within certain soils and sediment, because obviously bones will stay kind of compact and fossilized due to the pressure. You know what I mean? Almost. Be fragmented though, but yeah. But this is the thing. This is why, like,
Hey,
go on, my G.
yeah, no. One thing I wanted to ask you guys, yeah, because when I was a kid, I used to hear this growing up, yeah, and keep in mind, I heard this when we was a kid, and you lot might have heard it also, and I've heard a few people say it now in my adult years. But has anybody ever heard someone say, if you remove one animal from the animal kingdom, we'll all cease to exist?
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
heard something like similar
the bees.
similar to that, but that's a theory too, though.
Like they might say,
Yeah,
oh,
because
if you
that's
take all the way
the
the
premise.
bees, we're gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, I've heard that
Huh?
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the economy would change in it if you killed all the bees.
the ecosystem.
Is
Yeah,
that
the
is that
It
true or is that cap?
ecosystem.
is, shit, I don't know.
Say that again.
I say it would disrupt the ecosystem. That's what they're claiming.
Yeah, and it comes from that pyramid scheme again. That you know, like what's the word? Predator versus prey type of
Ponzi.
thing. Maybe, but like I say, it's an opinion. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shoot down your opinion. This is me personally. Bring what you do to the table, because we can find something out of it. What can draw it to truth? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think it might be capped, because why the only bees in that sense? If that's the case, it should be all types. If you remove one thing, then everything should fall right. But that ain't the case when animals get extinct. We're still here, we're living. There's animals that has been extinct before we supposedly got here, you know?
Yeah, because that means their
Tasmanian
dinosaur
tigers and
theory.
these things.
Yeah, and their dinosaur theory kind of puts away that saying, because ain't the dinosaurs were hit with a meteorite and it all got blown away and there was nothing. You know what I'm saying? But then they say the Big Bang, a piece of bacteria fell on a rock. You know, but intelligence is in the water. So I don't know. I don't really want to get into that, because that's just out of my I'll start going into myth and theory.
Out of my league. It's out of my league. Yeah, it's out of my league.
It is. It's out of my. I can only comprehend. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to theorize or believe or have faith or hope in anything. You know what I'm saying? I just like try to have comprehension and knowing of certain things. So that's why I like to know what I can know.
Yes. Yeah. It's just so much things when we used to hear as a kid. It's just so much things that's coming back to my mind. Like, oh, I got taught this when I was a kid. Now it's time to start questioning things. But yeah, you got to realize. What was that, Jed? Jed, you got it, bro.
I was about to say, it kind of stems back to what I've been kind of talking about lately. How it seemed like we're trapped here. You can't go too far up and you can't go too far down. So why, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, we can't go too far up and we can't go too far deep into the ocean. What the fuck? Who the fuck put us up? And why do they trap us in this place?
I don't even think it's about being trapped, Dread. I don't really think it's sorry.
No, but
I don't think it's
but you know what?
Blue,
hold on. Sorry, 1 second, Blue. Jed made a good point there, because if you look at this, right, to the tallest mountain peak, to the deepest part we can go, that's only 12 miles, right? And we can't even survive at mid mountain point, right? And we can't even survive above the clouds. So we can only survive on this small little thin bit of layer. There's only the depth we go into water is really shallow, and the height that we can go is really so high. So we're trapped between a small little bit of medium space, and the rest is untouched, uninhabited.
Yeah, because
when you put it that way.
Because if you take it back to the purest or so-called purest point, we're here for a reason, for an experience. Without anything what's been man-made in the meantime, you know what I mean? We're here as an experience of the creator, or the intelligence that we have in our head. That's the closest what we get to, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't think we're supposed to be able to go down as deep as that. That's for other animals having their experience. Just like the birds, they have their experience. We've had to create things to make that experience. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I think kind of like we're trying to spoil ourselves. Like it's like your mum saying, like we don't need, like it's we're questioning things in it. We're wanting to know how to do that, but we have to realize that we're here for a reason, and we're here in this vessel for a reason. Once we release from this vessel, then we become everything. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then you have knowing and comprehension and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I just see it like that, really.
I just look at it like this. We're trapped in this small little space, like Adrian was saying. And the experience that we're going through is a really fucked up one. I know we can look at the bright side of whatever, but the truth of the matter is, we got evilest motherfuckers experience that.
You broke up. Say that again, Dred. That last 10 seconds, Carl. You broke up, brethren.
I was saying, if this is an experience that we supposed to go through, they have some of the most demonic people that controls almost our everyday life. You understand me? And we can't really do shit about it. You know, we can't. Like this, the trans teaching our kids at school. We haven't stopped that. We could talk about it, but it's still happening. So the most demonic, evilest people completely reign in our realm right now. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea that we experienced something like that? To me, that's wicked. That's very wicked.
Yeah, but I was saying, I 100% agree with that. I was just saying it from like a base point, you know, before all of this type of man-made madness and that. But like you say, we're living in the now, so I can only agree with what you're saying now. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. You're talking about way before. Yeah, but you know what? Let me
Way
throw another gem
before we
at
hear
you.
it.
Let me throw
No,
another gem at you. It always been this way. I'm gonna throw another gem at you. It always been this way. We never had a utopia. Let's think about it like this. Based on what we know and based on what was told to us, right? If we entertain it, there always been a king, which make everybody else fucking servants. So there's a differentiation in class right there. The king had all the gold, the rubies. He could do whatever he want. He could marry whoever he want, and everybody else had to struggle. You talk about all these different wars, all these wars. Even in the past, they claim it was wars. There was even a war in heaven. Like, it was always chaos.
Hey, you know why I can't disagree there, Dred? Because when we do our research, we can only go back so far. And as far as we go back, there's always been a king, like you say, whether it be Nama, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, even if you go to the Persians, you have Mithra, things like that. So yeah, like you say, there's always been that difference in class. And we don't know before that. We can only go back as far as we can. Other than that, it's theory and speculation. So yeah, I agree. I kind of agree with what you're saying, really. See, what I said is more speculative, more in, you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of like wanting it to be that way kind of thing. Like I'm, you know, like giving, see, I want to see, I don't even know what other word to say. I want to say hope. I just don't even like the word hope.
Right.
You know what it is? I feel it is. So go ahead, Dred. You got it, Dred.
Okay. No, what I was saying is like,
just go on. You got it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, regardless of how far back, you know, we tend to, you know, harness in on certain information. I try to broaden that, you know, what I'm reading. I try to make sure I read the whole thing instead of just like, okay, oh, we had a king, he was great, he was this. I try to read everything, like what else went on in this alleged era. Then there you go with the wars. There you go with you know, this dynasty collapse, and I'm like, wait, god damn, it's a fight here too. It's like always, no matter how far back you go, it's always been chaotic and chaos. But one thing I do, they are all these different dynasties and this alleged ancient stuff. They all had something in common. They always have a drawing or a picture of them looking up at the sky. And if you fast forward now today, they're doing the same thing. Even though we know they can't go into space, but they damn sure looking up at the sky. They trying to get the fuck up out of here. I think that those pictures that we see with them holding their hands up to the sun and all that is them having a better understanding where they are. So why is our answer? And even when you look at the pyramids, those pyramids are steps, and they claim that they was trying to build the steps to heaven. Why is it that our ancestors wanted to get the fuck off Earth so bad? I think, and if it's true, if the story is true, to me, my belief is that They wanted to get the fuck off of this planet that we call Earth, or this plane we call Earth, because they knew what this place actually was. And whatever it was, they wasn't happy with it. And even in the Bible, and I'm gonna be real, even in the Bible, and I don't fuck with the Bible. The Bible even talk about how don't even tell you that God created a place called, he created 2 different places, right? The heaven and the earth. It never talk about him creating hell. He created the heavens and then the earth. Well, right. So, but let's look at it. If heaven is supposed to be a place of harmony, everlasting life, and the creator is known to create everything, all this creation has a yin and yang, what you think earth really is then?
I know
Do the
what
math.
it is. You know, yeah.
What you think earth really is? If there's a heaven and then another place called earth, and we know that there's a yin and yang to everything that the creator creates, what you think earth really is? Now it's starting to make sense to me why our ancestors wanted to get the fuck out of here. And why you think they always begging and praising and always praying, please come get me. Do this. Think about it. Why?
Come get me.
Hey, but Fred, we don't, like us, me personally, I'll be throwing there, you know, we don't know exactly what ancestors you may be talking about.
Just speak a hypothetical.
Well. Yeah, no, but it's right what you're saying though, because it, like you say, it goes back around in a circle back to them thinking that they were probably trapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about instead of that the yin yang? Because I still think that's kind of like a new concept of people who didn't still have a proper understanding or understanding or overstanding. Me personally, I see it as there was equilibrium or balance, which has then been see, we have to redress the balance where there's equilibrium. You know what I mean? Where, you know, there can be argument in balance, but it gets sorted out correctly without any left negative. So let's just say it's like now it's like it's unbalanced, just like the justice scales, what they show you there, it's unbalanced. You know what I mean?
No,
nowadays,
but you know what?
I think there was
Blue.
Go on.
If you look at it this way, yeah, you know they say you need balance, right? But in my household, I don't need balance. I just need my authority, and that's it. I don't need the balance there to confuse things. I know how to guide this. I know how to drive this spaceship. I'm getting us there. You understand? So I think the balance, because look at even the animal kingdom, right? That's not really balanced. There's one animal species that's dominating always. Balance is 50-50. You understand? And there's always apex predators on the lurk, having people on their toes. There's no balance in that, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so do I. That's why I like having you type of brothers up here, because you make me, you know what I mean, make me digest more. You know what I'm saying? Give me different perspectives. This is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it open-minded. But yeah, that's true. And I suppose it's one of them things where it's kind of like there's no way really to explain it or get around it. It is what it is. So like you say, you can butter it up as much as you want, but it's what we see is what counts, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's true what you're saying, man.
And the reason why I had made that statement about the ancients, because let's fast forward to today, right? This is how I know that nothing ever really changed. And I always say this, I say nothing really changed except time and a little bit of technology. Everything underneath the surface remains the same. Now, you see, I was talking about how the ancients wanted to get the fuck out of here and things like that. What do we have right now today? Even when you listen to people that talk on YouTube, some of your favorite alleged scholars, everything that come out their mouth is still the same. Everybody's talking about leaving this place. It's just a different terminology. They asked God or Horus or whoever they was asking to get them out of here. Now we're talking about, oh, we're gonna upload our brains to this. It's still us leaving. They trying to shoot rockets into outer space. That's still us leaving. Nothing never changed. Why is it that humanity want out this place so bad? It's got to be a reason. And I think that if we're going to say that they know something that we don't know, more than likely, they know the truth about what this world really is. And they have not told us that shit. And why you think that we are indoctrinated as children to believe so many different things? One thing that they do not teach us as a child is the basic fundamentals or the truth of our own home. Think about it. They lie about the map size. They lie about where certain continents are located. You notice our home is one of the main things they lie about the most. Why?
Yep.
Hey, Dread, do you know what? You made me sound like a bit of a hypocrite now, because I say it a lot. No, it's true, because I say it like I'm real in it. I'll be honest. Like, I always say, if I didn't have my children, I've got no need to be here. I'll gladly give up my place for someone else. You know what I'm saying? I always say that. I'm only here for my children. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's mad that I've come round to saying that, because I always say it. But even though I'm trying to, it's like yeah, it is. I'll use the word hope. Was like I was trying to find some hope in humanity, that we were kind of balanced at some point. But from what we see and a continuation of what we see, it does look like it's always almost been like this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I always say on another note though, I always tell people, even with what I know, I'm gonna still make the best of it. I'm gonna still be a husband, a father, you know what I'm saying, a man in general. I'm gonna still take care of my business, you know. And I tell people this all the time: just because you find certain things out, don't mean you have to not do the things that you would normally do if you didn't know this. You know what I'm saying? Still do what you have to do. I myself, I'm gonna make the best of it. If we are trapped, but goddamn it, I'm gonna try to live as comfortable as possible in this trap place. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I don't let it discourage me. I don't let it stress me out. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we can do as of right now, unless the truth ever come out one day, or one of us stumble across that undeniable evidence of what our world is. You know, that's why you have people fantasizing about different dimensions, stargates. Let's be honest, it's all the same mumbo jumbo. They're all talking about leaving this leaving this world and entering a new one. We have to be honest with ourselves. They're all of these scientific, not scientific, these sci-fi shows and movies.
Billy Carson's.
It's all the same thing. They're all leaving Earth, trying to find another home, another Earth, or going through a portal. Just everybody is so infatuated with leaving. And that's what they're just showing and projecting on us, that one day we're going to achieve this goal. We're going to be able to leave this place, you know. And I think, you know, even when you die, what they tell you, when you die, you're going somewhere else.
But yo, you man, check this though. But you still got a whole heap of religious people, right? Yet them religious people will still think that they can have their mind uploaded and stuff like that. It's like
it's a religion.
But it's like they forgot their other religion, which is Christianity and Jesus and God and going up into heaven. Yet they'll still listen to people talk about having their soul harvest and things like that. Like, they're not even questioning their own indoctrination, their own ideologies. And this is,
it's scary.
Trust me, it's crazy. It is absolutely mad how people just quickly forget. And this is what they do. You know, years ago, we was already like deciphering what pan was, you know, pandemonium, panic. Like, they don't want us to settle. They always need us on our toes, thinking something, you know what I mean? Just hype, you know, always worrying and stuff like that. But then, you know, they'll mind fuck us and make us laugh about things, and then they'll emotionally damage us as well with other things. You know what I mean? Like, the programming's so hype right now for the last 10 years. It's like, it's mad. It's really mad, and it's catching youths that are 5-6 years old now. Before it wasn't. It was they were kind of cool with them, but now they're grabbing them as well. You know what I mean? And you've got adults my age, 35, 30, 35, and even 40 who are still acting like youths, who want to still act like youths, want to be in this drill music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Want to be hip and whatever, whatever. Like, it's mad, you know? And that's another thing as well about these communities. Like, me personally, I see myself as an Aboriginal. I'm a Pequot. That's what my mum was. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've been
Yeah.
grown. So I only go on certain panels where that's going to be like the main type of knowing like who we are type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And when you go on certain other panels, I don't know where you stand certain time. People don't know where they stand because you'll have a man who's like Aboriginal, but not with someone who's Aboriginal and but wants to be a Moor and wants to do this and wants to do that. And, you know, certain man ain't got children, but want to talk about kids and things like that, and or haven't got their own children and want to talk about other people's children and how they do things, but you never talk about your own children or nothing like that. Like, there's a lot of hypocrisy and a lot of lying, a lot of snakery, a lot of forgery, a lot of fakery. A lot of people have come online and made a life, you know what I'm saying, actually like built an actual pseudonym for themselves and everything. Because we don't know who these people are out on real road really like that. There's only a few, you know what I mean, who have met up with each other. Other than that, who are these people really? Who are getting listened to on a regular occasion, spitting out the same thing but in a different way. Like nearly everyone's doing it, and that just seems to be the way to be nowadays. You know what I mean? There's only a few people who would jump online and talk like how we're talking. You know what I mean? And I know you're a real one. I know Realize. I know anyone who's coming to my chat and still, you know, Big O. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see him that much, but I respect all you, man, because what you're showing is that this is the type of talk that you like. This real type of talk. What can actually help people or give people a bit of a boost, you know what I mean, type of thing. So I appreciate everyone for coming on and joining in that for real. And Dread, yo, you thank you for coming on still. Thank you. I respect
Yeah, I
that, man.
appreciate you, man. I think who that was? Somebody shared the link because I didn't even get the notification. But
OG,
somebody shared the link and I saw it. I'm like, oh, let me holler at my brother, man. You know, I ain't doing nothing right now anyway. So I was like, yeah, man, I'll jump on the bill with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all gotta come through, man. If y'all see me live, man, come through. I talk about straight real shit. Like, and I bring receipts. Like, they'll tell you, I bring nothing but receipts, man. I don't deal with I mean, we'll entertain some theory shit, but we let the people know, like, listen, we theorizing, we brainstorming. Don't take this shit as factual. You know, I believe thoroughly that I'm not pushing out information based on, you know, mythology or theoretical and all that as facts. But other than that, we bring your receipts.
Yeah, that won't wash with me anyway, because I don't deal with that. Like,
Right.
I don't even do no religion or nothing like that. I'm straight like, what can we do now to help people? You know what I'm saying? What tools can you bring? You know what I'm saying, to this workshop? And
Damn right.
If you can't build, you know what I mean, then you're better off going somewhere where people are talking about stuff that you can't do in real life.
Yeah, I can't deal. I'm like you. I can't deal with that shit because like I tell people, I say they think that it's all hopeless. It really not. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to take little baby steps, you know, you could do little by little, but after a while that shit adds up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can get solar panels, you know, like I was showing y'all earlier, get a well. You know, you want to break away from the system as much as possible. So you ain't got to worry about paying light bills, water bills, and all these fucking bills. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what keep you in the rat race. That will keep you in the hamster wheel. Because you go to work every day and the majority of your pay is going right back into the system. But if you can knock out a lot of those bills, when you go to work and get paid, you see your money. And you can take that same money that you make and you can start working on becoming self-efficient.
Yo,
you
check this. Yeah, do you see what's mad? Do you know if you was a Brig who had like 120,000, 200 subscribers, right? And you were pulling in like 5,000 in your live streams and that, I guarantee you'd be being used and asked how you did that, how you work money, how you can do this and that. Like, I don't know why man are asking you certain questions. Like, why are we going to other people Why we're asking people in this community about how you did that? Because you've done it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I never heard no one question you about your solar panels. How did you put them up? Where did you get them from? How does it work? How much you saving? Things like that. Man should be asking you that shit, man. But they don't want to. They don't want to.
It's not entertaining. I keep telling people, listen, what I say, science fiction is more entertaining than reality. These people want to hear that sci-fi shit. They want to hear something exciting. Talking about solar panels or getting a well dug, because there's water underneath the ground. You can literally, fresh water you can tap into. If you own property, all you got to do is hire some people to come out, dig in the ground. They'll let you know out the gate if you got water underneath your soil. If you dig deep enough, there's water, fresh water there. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear about, if I can walk on water or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear if I can project my soul into another dimension. See, that shit is exciting to these people.
Yeah, or can you bend the water? Oh, I don't want to know then, Dread.
Because you got to keep this in mind. It ain't just about the money that we save with the solar panels. I want people to hear me clearly. We don't pay a light bill, and the state cut us a check every month. They buy our electricity. Now we got the state paying us. We pay no lights, but we get paid for having them.
Hold on, that's what they do to like certain corporations.
Yep.
That.
In the state of Georgia, yes. In the state of Georgia, man, they will pay you. They will buy your electricity. What you don't use every month, like throughout the month, all the electricity you don't use, the state will buy it from you.
Wow.
When you
I've never heard of that.
Sanchez's channel with them people on the panel, bring that to him and see what they say.
Somebody will say, I'm gonna do it too.
Someone will say something about, oh, is your water clean? What? You know what I'm saying? Like someone will start moaning about atrazine being put in the water, like just totally go away and deflect from what you're trying to bring to the build, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not around man building Dread. This is why you've had to start a new channel, move away. This is why you've got no views no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not with the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not with the entertainment no more. So
I'm dealing with real life. Yeah, I'm dealing with real life, man.
Right then. So you get more people in real life. You give more gems to people in real life than we see that you get on live when you go online and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can tell by the way you're talking, by your setup, by the way you talk about computers. I know about computers. You know what I'm saying? I know about people who game. I know it ain't just about gaming. You're the type of man then that friggin' are all up in my fucking war zone cheating, knowing where I am through walls and stuff like that. Got all your fucking mods and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you're one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like man, you're like you say, man, just think you're playing Madden. No.
Right, that's not the gaming community, because some people is like, oh, you play Madden. No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. The gaming community is a technically advanced community. Like you have to know you have to know it, because I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be honest. The shit that a lot of people say, and there's a quote unquote true community about technology, they would get their ass laughed out of the gaming community if they say that silly shit over there. People would laugh their ass out the community. It'd be an embarrassment. You know, because they're like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, come on.
But remember, they ain't like you say, they're only doing this online. Like, because they're not in a certain space, they're not going to know about things. So me personally, only just the fact that I've been online, like gaming with people, and because of like how I've got this computer now, it's not as good as yours. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact, just from how you're talking and that. But now from listening to you and thing, now I know how I can upgrade it and what I can upgrade it for. You know what I'm saying? For certain levels. You know what I mean? So you coming on here is why I wanted you on here in a way, because of your knowledge with computers and stuff like that. And it's just sad that If you went on a certain panel where man are talking about things like that and you broke it down to that, they wouldn't believe you. They'd think you're being stupid. They'd be like, they'd be like, a PC. PC ain't doing no harvesting, but they don't see the bigger picture. They wouldn't see the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gonna try to. They be like, no, PC stand for projecting coordinates or some stupid shit like that. Like, it be like, what? So, you know, that's why a lot of times I just say to myself, I try to bring a little bit of the information, but you're right. I've already kind of went through it once before, and I was like, these folks don't want to listen. They just want to believe in the spookism part of things. And I was like, yo, they don't want to just really understand technology at all. They don't. They really truly don't. They want to, you know. So I just I do it on my own channel. I say, fuck it. I'll do it on my own channel. Shit.
It's the same with Adrian. Adrian's learning about the electrics, currents, watts. You know what I mean? What voltage you can use on certain appliances. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't even know you can't use certain fuses on certain appliances, like a 3 or a 5 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It has to be used for certain things. Some people still don't even know that, and that's basic. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to me, you know what I'm saying? I want my children to know that they know what to do. I want to know that they'll be able to do something about it as young as they are. You know what I'm saying? Not to panic, and I have to teach them little things like that. You know what I mean? I tell them about plugs and little appliances that I've got. You know, they need to know these things because
You have to, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that same
man,
thing with a PC. You have to make sure that you have enough voltage that's gonna be able to run all the components inside of your desktop. Like mine, I think I got like an 850 watt, I think, because certain graphic cards you have to have a certain amount of wattage. If you don't, it's not going to perform correctly, and in some cases, it might not even turn on. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know. You have to know even the smallest, minute things in order for the especially when we're dealing with a computer, in order for it to function correctly. You know, but they wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, if I was to ask one of them how many watts I would need to run my 3090 Ti GPU system, they wouldn't be able to tell me.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? They wouldn't even be able to tell me.
They think it's an airplane that you're talking about. A 3090, you know what I mean?
Well, how many passengers will be riding in the 3090 Ti, Dread? What? How many passengers? What the fuck are you talking about?
Shit.
You know, said it had 4 fans on the side. You said it had 4 fans on the side, Dread. Yo, I'm on about fans to cool my machine down. I'm not on about fucking.
Yeah, I got how many fans you got?
Even me, I got 4. I bet you've got about 8.
Yeah, I got 1, 2. Yeah, I got 1, 2. Wait, hold on, let me look real quick. I think I got 8 or 9.
Yeah, I got blade arc flow fans. I got the 84 blade arc flow fans.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, I got 8 fans and a cooler system.
This is an Asus. This is
a what now?
The Asus.
Oh, you got an Asus. The GPU. What graphic card you running?
I don't even know. I'd have to get into it.
You probably got to look at it. The easiest way to check like your specs or whatever, just go to your go to like my PC and go like to your control panel.
Yeah, this thing called Armory. My Armory crate is with everything on it.
It'll tell you. That's the brand. It'll tell you like which generation, because you know there's all different generations. You got the 3080s, the 3090s, the 2080s, the 1660s. You know, they're all different generations. If you really want to know what, like I say, just go to like your control panel and go to my PC, and it should pull up all your specs, like how much RAM you got. Like I think it was 64 gigabytes of RAM or something like that.
Yeah, I think I've got that.
Yeah, 64 gig. You got which DDR you running? I got DDR6, I think, R6.
R5.
You got a 5. That's still good. Yeah. You got a pretty decent
4,800 megahertz.
Yeah, that's not bad actually. That's actually not bad.
84 blade arc flow fans and 4 fan outlets. It's all right, man. It's all right.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Rashi said, wait, Dread, Rashi said, how many souls can your 38 ETI hold?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna grab a couple of ants and see if I can upload their souls to it. I don't think I got enough juice to upload a human soul. I grab some ants. I'll go outside and get a couple of ants.
See, Dread, what I wouldn't mind, yeah, seeing as you're on the computers thing, I don't mind doing a stream where, you know, I'll stream share and go through this Unreal Engine 5, because obviously it's gaming and it's just been updated and it's amazing what's free on there.
Unreal Engine 5 is pretty. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty decent, man.
Yeah, it is.
I'm liking it. Yeah. I mess around with it a little bit too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I won't mind doing a stream just learning about it, because I'm still learning. I've just got to find some time to sit down and learn about it. You know what I'm saying? So I won't mind, you know, like doing a stream about it type of thing, just to
we should do that. Yeah, man, I think it'd be actually pretty fun and entertaining actually at the same time, and very informative too. Because you never know, man. You might have somebody that's you know, interested in something like that, and we probably can help them get started. You know.
Exactly, and obviously we've got the computers and the specs to hold it.
Yeah, man. Look here. I be going ham. Like one thing I like to do is it's like the realistic mods, like creating realistic like mods or 4K mods. You know what I'm saying? To make it look more realistic. Yeah, man. Like if I was to show you, like if I was to go live right now and show you like my GTA 5, that shit look like real life, man. Like straight up. It don't even look like a video game. It's like you in a real world or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That one, and I got a game called Elder Scrolls 5. That I modded that one up pretty good too. That's an open world game, and yeah, it's coming along pretty good. That one coming along pretty good.
Yeah, because that was in VR. That Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls got a VR. Yeah, they added the VR to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think first I want to try and definitely get into the market of making them little Roblox games. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing thousands of people playing that, and I won't mind my child playing his own game type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to, because that seems the way now of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being knowledgeable in the computer market and just technology in general. I want to try and get him on it from a young age, and plus my 16-year-old as well. He needs to be doing something, because he ain't just fucking messing about with his life. Not like I did.
Right. No, you doing the right thing, man. You trying to make sure y'all don't get left behind. I mean, they be banking on that shit too. They bank on a lot of us to be 10 years behind what's going on right now today. And that's why I think a lot of people is not successful. You know what I'm saying? Or life is a lot harder for them because they ignored the signs. If you see that we're at an age where a lot of things are technically moving forward, you need to be moving forward with it. Don't stay behind. Don't be stuck. And that's why if you notice that a lot of the elders who was stubborn when the internet first came out, I don't need that. I don't need to send an email. I'll do mail. I'll just send a letter through the mail. And they was doing the old fashioned way. Now fast forward today, they don't know shit about computers. They don't even know how to turn one on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We cannot fall for that same trap, man.
Yo, blood, this is why just Dread, like, this is why, 1 minute, please. This is why I say to people, don't see, there's certain people around my area now who have said, like, yo, you have come and said, yo, Blue, I should have got into that crypto, man, when you told me like 2017. Rare. Because I've made money from that. Like, I put a lot of my drug money into that money. I mean, into crypto, you know what I'm saying? And from that, I've made a lot more. And I'm just saying to people, like, don't be like how some people are with like what you're saying. Like, get in on it now, even now, because it's gonna blow soon. It's gonna get to at least 100K.
Bro, I'm already waiting on it.
Plus, I
I'm
ain't took nothing out really. I've lost a lot, but I ain't taking nothing out because it's an investment. It ain't no gamble. It's an investment. And people,
Well,
I know
I
the
bought when
game.
it hit 19,000. So I bought in because I knew it was gonna bottom out around about 19, 18,000. So I wasn't holding nothing while it was dropping. I waited. I put all because I always have my crypto on a cold wallet. So I could just take my money out my cold wallet, and it's not connected to the internet. So when it dropped to 19, my value in my cold wallet didn't drop. You
Yeah,
see
I
what I'm
hear
saying?
that.
I still had my value, and then as soon as it hit 19, I started buying, and it's up to 20 now. It's going up now, so I made a little profit so far.
Yeah, I in 2018, I panicked and sold 2 of my Bitcoins and then I had to buy in again. But I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little link off somebody who I knew on
Yeah,
Zcash and the Zcoin, and I put 4,000 on that when it was super low, and I
yeah,
just made so much money from it, man.
yeah, man.
So
People scared. People scared to they either scared or they don't know. Like a lot of people, I ain't gonna just say everybody's scared. A lot of people just don't know, and they don't understand what it is. They have
trust
no
me,
idea. Yeah,
it's like Aboriginal TV. He told me weeks before to jump on the Sheba, and I was like, and then I should have, and then I jumped on. I put 10K on it. Yo, it's at like I think it's -8 now. You know what I'm saying? Like I lost,
yeah,
I missed out on that because I didn't listen straight away. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought a bit better. So like it's just a learning curve. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
Rashi
missed
just said,
Sheba too. I had missed out on the Sheba one too, and I was telling people because even when my live streams, I think I still got them videos up too, man. I was like, yo. I'm telling you, I was telling people, yo, the Sheba is about to blow up, yo. I said, I'm gonna buy some. I say, and the people was asking me like, yo, Dre, did you get the Sheba? Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get some. I'm probably gonna get some this Friday. I just never did. And when that shit blew up, man, I was so like, I was kicking myself in the ass, man. Cause I was gonna put like at least 10,000 on Sheba, at least. And we talking, when it blew up, the people that I know that actually put like 10,000 or more, these motherfuckers was walking out with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some made millions.
yeah,
And I'm
it was
like, yo,
ridiculous.
I missed a really, really, really good pump, man. I was like, fuck. And
But
I'm
when
the
you know,
I'm the main person that preach, don't never wait till the last minute. But I was so busy, I just never got around to it. But that was one that I missed, and I'm not missing no more. Trust me, I'm not
but it's
making it.
different. It's a
Yeah.
bit different in this game though, because it's not like you've missed a party or something. You know what I'm saying? Like when you kind of like, I don't know all the game or anything like that. Probably 60%. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get into the altcoins and whatever, but I kind of know now that there's no need to panic. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through this loop twice now, because I've been on it a few years. So I do try and advise people, but I also advise people that if you haven't got the money to give it away, don't give it away. Only do it if you can do it. You know what I'm saying? If
Only,
you're not going to miss that money for a
yes,
few months or whatever.
this is what I
Yeah.
tell people. Only invest what you are willing to lose. It's because it's a gamble. When I first started trading, because I invest like you, I invest, I buy some crypto and I hold on to it. It's just a regular investment. But I also day trade. But so what I started doing was, at the beginning, what I was doing, I would panic trade or I'll panic invest, like very impulsive at the beginning. If I see it going up, oh my God, it's going up, let me buy. I dropped $500. Then it just dropped. I just lost $500. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm
So
saying? Like I was
are you versed in that then? Are you fully versed in like day trading? Like could you like hold like a little hour conference or something? Because you should do something with Aboriginal TV on things like that to get people more clued up. Because I still think a lot of people are scared, and we need brothers like you and him to like kind of get no more myths. You know what I mean about certain things, and just give people the real and how it is. You know
Well,
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
honest
So
with you, as of right now, to be all the way, I've been day trading over for almost 2 years now. I'm already to the point where I got my own consultations and everything now. I done nailed this shit. So I'm just being honest. I literally trade. Basically what I do is I teach people, I do a whole consultation or a whole presentation. I teach people how to day trade, what to look for, what not to jump with. Like we call it the war room. Anytime, or we'll call it the war zone. Our consultation is called the war room because it's like war with us. But anyway, anytime you see the markets, anytime the markets like kind of fluctuate, like up, down, we call that like the war zone. We never trade. We don't even short trade. You know what I'm saying? Because some people try to get in, make a few dollars real quick, and get right out.
yeah,
We just
like your
leave it
back.
alone. Yeah, we don't mess with the war. We don't bother that at all. It's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't not gonna make that much anyway. If you do get lucky enough to come out on the positive, it's just it's not worth it. You can lose a lot doing that shit too. But yeah, I mean, I done created my own consultations, and basically, I teach people how to day trade. And not only I teach them how to day trade, I allow them to copy trade with me. So anytime I send a signal out there, and I've been posting it on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, man. Look at my profits, man. I literally show people my profits, and I show them my account
Yeah,
in
I've seen
real
them, man.
time.
I've seen them. That's why I don't really need to like bring that up because I've seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like seeing stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's positive. You know what I'm saying? Some people might just hate, but
I hope they don't think
yeah.
I'm bragging. I'm just trying to inform people that you can get this money. Like we all can get money and try to get the fuck out of the system way.
Well,
It's not
off this
about,
earth, you mean?
it's not about, I'm not
You
trying
just
to
say off
brag.
this earth.
I'm not, or get off this earth. I might have, hey, you know what? You just gave me a marketing idea. Like, yo, we can get this money and build our own spaceship. Bro, we'll be in Pluto in no time. They'll probably believe me.
Yeah, we've got 16 terabyte. We open a portal with that.
Yeah, I used to mine a little bit back in the days too. But that shit was just way too expensive.
You know what I like doing? I like
Yeah, it's just
I
too
just like
expensive.
sorry. I just like I'm an inquisitive person. When I think someone's got interesting information, I like to question them. Not like on a personal level, but just to kind of like get into the being's mind and see what made them do that, and like why they're still on that type of path, and that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I feel like this channel should be about. Letting
Right.
people know, like everyone's listening to you, but I don't think that no one's asked you some of these questions that I'm asking, really. You know what I mean? Like I find that strange because you're an interesting person, you know what I'm saying? Or not person, but you're an interesting man. You know what I'm saying? Like who's doing certain things like continuously. Same with Adrian. I'd like to talk to him, get into the electricity side and of certain things and the carpentry and stuff like that. Everyone's got something to offer. Trust me, Adrian, you need to come on here more, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely.
Well, yeah, it's 12 o'clock. I might just shut down now.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure, Blue.
Yeah, appreciate you staying on. Appreciate the energy, man. For real. Yeah, Dreads, man. Appreciate you coming on.
You know what I'm saying? Very deep thinkers. And I always try to be very versatile when it comes to like certain things we talk about. I try not to be just repeating myself over and over again. Because I myself getting tired hearing the regurgitation shit over and over again. That's just like when I did the series, Earth is the Earth Really Hell series. And I still got people asking me to do another one. It's like, and I know why. It's different. They never heard nobody break it down like that, and was able to like show like receipts on why we think this way.
Because it wasn't theory based, really, was it? It was more factual kind of thing. Like,
yes, I mean, when you look at what when we were talking about Earth being actual like hell, it has all the traits of it being actually true, all of them. We know that they claim that the devil or demons will reign supreme in their domain. So let's look at it. Who reigns on Earth? The good guys? Who's the hell no? The good guys are damn sure not reigning on this Earth. The bad guys are the people that we look at and say they don't even have a soul. They can't have a soul. They could drop a bomb and murder innocent children and sleep well at night. There's no way that's a human trait, bro. It's something demonically wrong with these folks or whoever they are or whatever they are. Almost everything on Earth can kill you.
They are.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, dude, don't you know that there's so many different berries that you can eat that will kill your ass? Who the fuck would create something that can kill you? That's like berries that's poisonous. Almost every animal can kill you around this motherfucker. Yeah. Like, dude, well, the Earth itself, we worry about human beings, but let's look at Earth itself. Why is there so much dangerous shit around us? Why would anybody create their precious humans and surround them with danger? To me,
that's it. That's why I'm saying to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. You're good, Dred. You're good.
Yeah, but I had to think about it.
Okay,
so
that's why I'm saying to Blue, right?
No, go ahead. I'll fall back. Go ahead.
Okay, no, quickly. That's why I'm saying to Blue, with this balance thing. You look outside your window, ain't no balance out there. It's just beast on beast action.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I threw away that little theory I was trying to make.
It's like, check it out. We're trying to create balance in an imbalanced world.
Yeah.
Everything outside of only way, the closest you're going to be able to have some sense of balance in your own personal space, man. I'm gonna be honest. Is your house, maybe your household, maybe, and you might can get it in there. But
yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, it's true, man.
It's
true, man.
It's crazy.
You can't tell me, like, think about it. These people are they're reading, they got trans going to elementary schools. There's no way these people are not demonic, man. And think about it too. Name one thing that they've done and not got away with it.
Yeah, because won't them children either grow up like remembering think or see it is a bit of a mad thing, because if you're taking a transsexual to schools for 5-6 year olds, you're desensitizing them. So when they're 15 years old, will they be against certain things, or will they just think like, well, we had one at school, it's a minor? See, that's what it does. It just lowers the sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? Like it is with war. There's supposed to be wars going on all the time, but when there's war going on, you're watching Big Brother or something like that. You know what I mean? Or fucking Celebrity Bake Off.
Yeah.
But it's true.
They're destroying the innocence on Earth. Think about what is more pure than an innocent baby.
But you know what, Dred? But Dred, check this out now, right? It's what you just said there, right? It's kind of mad, because if we're gonna say this is hell, are we really innocent, or are we trying to redeem ourselves? Does that make any sense to you?
You was breaking up. Say it again.
I said, are we really innocent, right? Or are we really just trying to redeem our innocence back? I'll give you an example,
That's a good
right?
question.
I know growing up as a kid, I wasn't a good kid. I was a naughty kid, right? So I started out bad, right? And throughout my teenager years, I've been in jail. I've done some naughty things, right? But now maturing, I kind of know errors right from wrong. So you could say I'm kind of learning right from wrong. But at the same time, it might be too late for me before I go, right? But I've still got my children here that I could possibly be coming back through, you know. But yeah, that's crazy. I thought that's crazy.
That was a good question, though.
I think yeah, that's crazy.
Now that I think about it, yeah, you're right. I think most kids do kind of like bad though. I ain't never really thought about it like deep like that. 'Cause I know I was like a little knucklehead when I was young too. You know, yeah.
Yeah,
And it kind of goes back into what I was saying. Remember, I think you was there, Adrian, when I did the whole "Hell is Earth Really Hell" series. Remember when we was talking about the part
yes.
when we were saying how it's strange how the Bible actually depicts Earth being hell, and it's crazy that these people believe in the Bible and they don't really understand what they're reading. The Bible itself is not like this holy spiritual. It's not about heaven. You got to think about it. The Bible also talk about chaos in heaven. Like you got to think about that. A war broke out in heaven,
Mm,
right? I thought heaven
mm-hmm,
was a place of peace and
mm-hmm.
eternity and all that. You mean to tell me if I be good, I could be good all my life on
That's
earth. If I die and I make it to heaven, there's a possibility that a war can break out even up there. Even heaven is chaotic. That makes no sense.
fact.
And then angels are fighting angels. I'm like, yo, imagine dying, going to heaven, and you witness that shit. Everybody fighting and like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, I I should have went to hell if you're gonna be fighting up here.
No rest for the wicked.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, wait a minute. If a war, when we're not talking about like some like two angels fighting, they say a war, a full-fledged war broke out. That
mm,
means no matter where you go, there's chaos. And the only person that I know
fact.
is the king of chaos is the fucking devil. Not
Mm,
Almighty, the Omega, Osiris, Odin. No, they supposed to be good guys. So now let's look. Now let's kind of dig deeper. Let's look at Earth and all the things that can kill your ass. If you was to pick and choose who created Earth, would you say it was the God that loved humans and loved everything and was pure hearted? And you look around and look at society and say, oh,
nope.
this kind of fits with the devil. Suffering, babies dying, you witnessing your parents getting old and die. You're going to get old and die. All this
Mm-hmm.
suffering. I didn't know that, the creator was a creator of suffering and death, destruction. I could go on and on, bro. Like I said, I could pull up so many receipts, and give you comparisons of what they claim to be the creator, like the Omega, the good Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it, the deity.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do a breakdown of the devil and what the devil is about. And I guarantee you, our everyday life, everything from earth to humans to animals, everything lines more to the devil than to the Omega or Mother Earth. Because
Man.
even
Yo,
a mother will protect her children. A mother would never put her child in harm's way. But yet, for some odd reason, we're surrounded by things that can harm us. What kind of mother is that?
and
We'll
sorry.
condemn a woman. We'll condemn any woman that puts her child in harm's way, but Mother Earth can put all of her children constantly in danger. And that's a good thing? I see it differently. I
I've got a
can't,
thing, yeah.
you know. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I've got to shut off still. But it's like 12:10. I need to get up early, man.
Yeah.
I go deep with this shit, bro. I'm telling you, I go really deep
No,
with this
I didn't
shit.
even want to shut down. I should have went live earlier, man.
No,
So
it's
I
all
got to
good, brother. It's all
I
good,
know
you
it's.
know. We can pick it up next time, you know what I'm saying? If y'all really want to go there.
Yeah, I do.
That's where I can get my
Big
receipts.
facts.
If next time, if we want me to, I'll come on. I get all my
Yeah.
receipts. I have
Yeah.
everything lined up. I'll share my screen. And brother, I will show you the evidence. And
Yeah.
that's why I say, yo, this place is really
Yeah.
fucked up, bro. It's worse than what we think. The shit that we dealing with, the Illuminati and Freemasonry, after I break that shit down, that shit is a cakewalk to what the fuck we really got to deal with. Them niggas, like them dudes is compared to what I'll show you. Them dudes is like regular people. You're gonna be like, man, the Freemasons, they ain't shit. They're nobody.
Yeah. Blue. You got to set that up. Blue, definite, bro. And we need that.
Yeah, I will, man. I will. I'm nearly
But I
falling
do
asleep.
appreciate you, brother, for having me. Hey, yo, Adrian, you know it's always a pleasure talking to you, brother. Who else we got on the panel? No More Myths.
Yeah, that's
No,
Adrian.
that's me, bro. That's
Oh,
me.
you changed your
That's
name.
me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that you changed the name.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think this
Adrian,
was a
I seen that name in the chat. You know, the whole time I thought that was somebody else, like another person. The
Nah,
No More
that's me,
Myth. Oh, I ain't
B.
even know, dog. All right, yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all too, brothers, man. Everybody that was on the panel, everybody that was in the chat, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all giving me a voice over here.
anytime, man. Anytime. I mean that anytime.
Likewise,
Talk
same
with you.
here.
For real. But yeah, man, respect. Have a good afternoon, evening. Have a good evening.
Yeah, same to you, my brother.
All right, respect. Yeah, nice
Respect,
one,
Blue.
Adrian.
Peace,
Yeah,
Jed.
thanks for coming on, man.
No problem, man. Anytime, man. When you go live again, man, I'm here, man. Got to support each
All
other.
right, respect. Yeah, man, say nothing, man.
Love.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming through, man. Appreciate that. I ain't trying to teach people, just saying what's on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, big up all the real ones out there. Stay safe.